Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
I am
Welcome to Good Mythical Morning, episode 297. I'm the gay one, and Matt here is the other gay one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. How's it going?
Hi, Match.
My name's Mitch.
Your name is Match.
What's your name?
Match.
Mitt.
Coat?
Coat.
Yeah.
Yes, Coat, Match, and Mitt.
I love the show we do.
Yeah. Never ends.
Wouldn't that be great if it just continued after we all died?
Yes, I would like for some way rig up something that just uploads 3 hours files
No,
of
like,
silence.
The show just keeps getting recorded and episodes keep populating the iTunes feed, like even after we die, but our physical bodies are gone.
Well, I mean, we could always step up how much we've got in the can.
In the what?
In the can, already completed, that hasn't gone out yet. I mean, like...
No,
like,
you're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point, Mitch. I know that you want our fucking skeletal spirits to fucking do the fucking podcast and talk to people from beyond the fucking grave.
No, I don't want our skeletons doing it. I just want it to be like a thing that keeps going, paranormal phenomena, despite the fact that there's no physical way we could be doing it.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay. Hi, Matt. How are you?
I'm fine.
What you been up to, baby boy?
Not much. I was playing WWF No Mercy, and I lost track of time.
I saw.
I forgot how much there's involved in that game. Like I did forget that you can make your own characters, and then you can. I mean, it would take me hours just to make my guy.
You forgot that one of the most prominent features of almost every wrestling game ever made exists.
I didn't think it was that early though on the N64.
Oh, that was really popular on the N64. Yeah. I didn't even own an N64 and any of that.
Well, I forgot.
Well, you're a fucking old
You're the
man.
wrestling guy here. You should know these things.
Oh yeah, I learned about the Gospel of Billy Harrington while you were because of all your posts about how sad you were.
Oh, good.
Was he the Gachimuchi guy?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yes, he was Aniki.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's no other information besides that he died in a car accident.
Yeah. I noticed that apparently, like, one of the death announcements was from his mom, and it just made me start thinking about, like, your son is a gay porn star, and you're, like, I wonder what that parent-child dynamic is like.
Probably really wholesome and not strained at all.
Probably. I don't know.
She's probably really supportive.
Yeah, well, you never know.
I mean, I never really looked into his life beyond the memes, but apparently he was, like, a pretty cool guy.
Beyond the memes. Is that your new expose show?
Yeah, Beyond the Memes.
That's what we should have called episode 51.
No, there were no memes of us, though.
No. Well, I mean, there was Tony pointing at things, but...
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I saw all these posts, mostly from you. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
No, I'm saying it sucks that he died, because it would have been better if he had, like, a heart attack or something, but, like, in a car accident, it seems like a shit way to go out.
Yeah, well... I mean, I guess if you're killed on impact, it's not that bad. But if you wake up and you notice that your body is like 15 feet away, you're like,
If my leg's over there and then my arm's over there.
No, I mean that he was a big boy. So to fucking get killed in a car accident kind of sucks. He's like, actually took care of himself. Unlike other people who have heart attacks and live and then decide to just eat broccoli and blocks of cheese.
Oh, I'm eating kale chips now. Yeah. I was reading a book about gardening in the winter. Because apparently there are certain kinds of like leafy greens and stuff that are still suited to the cold, and they don't even really need like heated lamps or anything. You kind of just need a bit of shelter from the elements. But things like kale and arugula apparently can grow pretty well through the winter, and that's nice because I liked gardening during the summer, and it'd be fun if I didn't have to stop. We'll see how it can do if the ground gets frozen, because I mean this is an American book, but it is a guy who lives in Maine, so I mean that's basically Canada.
What about spinach?
Spinach too, but I don't fucking like spinach.
Oh.
That's why I'm like not strong at all. I bought real weights finally too.
What were you using before? Blow up weights?
No. Soccer boppers. No.
Oh.
No, I was we have 2 fire extinguishers in the house, so I like lifted those because I had like nothing else that was heavy. But it's a lot easier with like actual weights because I don't have to like bend my wrists at awkward angles. But.
So basically you were doing fucking what's that stupid thing? That fake
exercise?
Workout. No.
Training with weighted clothing.
I can't think of it now. It was like a big fad and
Oh, I don't fucking
know.
Now
I really want to draw Kate wearing Piccolo's like turban and his cape with the shoulder pads.
Then fucking do it, bitch.
Maybe I will.
Yeah. Give me a sword.
Oh yeah, you like that picture?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because there's feet in it, basically.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't know what kind of shoes she was wearing during that photo shoot. So I'm like, bare feet. Why not? That'll get me more clicks.
Oh.
Yeah. So we need to give Carly Rae Jepsen a sword, and we need to give Nicki Minaj a battle axe.
My new weights are pink.
What?
My new weights are pink.
You are the biggest faggot.
I am a look. I was at Walmart and they were out of the gray ones, and they just had like this set of pink.
A very likely excuse.
Well, it was either that or like gross orange. What do you want from me?
What about the neon red and neon blue weights?
What about them?
Thank you for letting that joke completely deflate.
What about them?
As a Joy-Con joke. Get it? Because it's a color.
That's good.
Why the fuck would I make that association?
I don't know.
Like, how do you get from that to Joy-Con?
I don't know. I'm retarded.
You know, there's
Nintendo Direct just happened.
In Mitch's brain, it's like, getting swole, getting soy, the same thing.
No, don't start this. I don't need this shit following me around. God damn it.
What, that you're a soy boy?
No.
You were the soyest of boys.
Oh, CrossFit. That's what I was trying to think of before.
Oh.
No, I was just doing it. It's not CrossFit. It was I'm poor and don't have weights, and this is heavy.
So the Nintendo Direct happened, and I don't know if the Smash is going to be a new game or just a port of the Wii U, but I think...
Why does everyone think that?
Well, because they didn't say one way or the other.
Well, it's got to be a new game, because Inkling Girl isn't fucking in Smash on Wii U.
Why would it not be a new game?
Well, they could add characters into the port. Also, I mean, the possibility that it might not be a new game is because the Switch is nothing but ports of Wii U games.
So everyone's just saying this because of cynicism?
No, I'm saying it's not cynicism when the Switch literally has ported Wii U games.
Yes,
they ported Zelda, they ported Mario Kart, they ported what else did they port? I know there was some other games. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Switch doesn't have a ton of Wii U ports, but like, what are you gonna do when you have a fucking system that like no one bought, and you have a bunch of games that are actually?
What are you getting hot about it for? What are you getting mad about? What are you getting mad about?
I don't understand why people are being retarded.
It's not being retarded. It's a question. I said I don't know whether it's a port or not because they haven't said one. How do you know? What, you work for Nintendo? Or are you Reggie Fils-Aimé?
Yeah, I am Reggie Fils-Aimé. My body is ready because it's
where's Mother 3, you bastard?
The game is for faggots, so we won't localize it because we want to try and keep America's children strong.
Oh, good. Just like in Me Life or whatever the fuck.
I don't know what you were talking about.
No, that one Me Life or Me game where you couldn't make gay people and everyone got upset.
Life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just sensible business practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's better than the hedonism and sluttiness of The Sims. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyway, I thought the reveal was funny, but I don't really care until I see more about it. Plus, I don't know if I really care anyway.
I hope they open up voting for characters again so I can just see like Goku as #1. That will never happen.
Yeah.
I'm over Smash. And it's not...
Good for you.
Yeah, well... Yeah,
well, I bought it for Wii U, and then I just really... I played it a lot by myself, but like the reason why those games were... The reason why I like Smash is because I used to play Melee and the first one a lot with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's... when Smash first came out, like for Wii U and Brawl on Wii, I used to play with Tony a lot, like almost once a week. I'd play with Tony.
Yeah,
and we had a lot of fun. But then Splatoon came out, and we kind of never played Smash anymore.
Well, now Splatoon is in Smash, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not even saying like this new Smash isn't going to be any. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm just not sure.
I'm gonna buy it.
What else? I'm not sure if I'm as excited for No More Heroes anymore.
Yeah.
That gameplay.
Yeah.
You said the words.
What?
No More Heroes anymore with the song. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that gameplay doesn't look super great. I'm gonna buy that anyway, just because I want more. I want more games like that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to get it because if I don't, then it'll be out of print in like a week, and I won't be able to find a copy of it.
It'll be $400.
Yeah.
So, how's House Hunting for Devil's Third going?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've modded my Wii to play imports. So I'm planning on bringing in. I want to try and see if I can track down Captain Rainbow, and I also want to try and get the European version of Fatal Frame 2, because Europe and Japan both got the Wii remake for Fatal Frame 2, but it never came to North America. So I'll try and find the Euro version just because it'll probably be in English. But yeah, that's exciting because I mean, I finally got off my ass and did the transfer where I put all the like Wii Shop stuff onto my Wii U instead. So the Wii, like even if I bricked it during the modding attempt, it didn't matter because I mean the Wii is still there. But
I know this has been talked about a million times, but how great is that animation where the Pikmin carry your files between the two systems?
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
and there's the one that like almost gets left behind and then they stop for him.
Yeah, they do the same thing on the 3DS.
Oh.
When you're transferring your 3DS between two systems, they'll like pick up different things and move between two screens. It's cute.
That's super cute.
Did you play the demo for the new Kirby game?
I did not. I have it downloaded, but I've been playing a lot of Puyo Puyo Tetris, so I just haven't really booted it up yet.
Oh, that's on Steam now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That just came out on Steam, but I got I went to like the Coin Star and had like $30, and it's like that's like just enough to buy Puyo Puyo Tetris. So I'm gonna do that. And then
I used to love the Coinstar. Fuck.
Yeah, I used to use it a lot too.
I bought a TV with Coinstar funds because when I worked at the pizza place was when I was in high school. Like I would get tips, and I just like kept stuffing them into a jar. And at the end of the year, I bought a TV out of the proceeds. Yeah.
Was this back when Coinstar it was mandatory that they took out like 1/10 of a cent for like every dollar or some shit? So you never got the full amount?
No, I didn't pay any fees because the one that I used was like in my bank, and because I was like a member there was no fee for it.
Oh, okay. They don't do fees now if you just make it like if you want cash, they'd make you do the fee, but if you just get like a gift card code.
Yeah, I used to do the Amazon credit, so I wouldn't get
the fucking process I had to go through to get that to turn into Nintendo Shop points was retarded because it's like, okay, you can't choose Nintendo eShop on the Coinstar because it's not that new, it's too new. So I'm like, okay, I guess I can go like GameStop or Amazon. Well, I'm gonna go Amazon general purpose just in case I don't want to buy a video game because then I just have like money to buy like things I might need. And then I go on Amazon and it's like, oh, I can buy a $35 eShop card for this $30, and then they'll just give me a code that I can put on the Switch. So I had to like do 3 different things, but I finally got it.
But you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. I mean, besides the Coinstar itself, but you know, that's 2 minutes down the road.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I interrupt Matt every time he tries to talk. That's what sucks. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say I played the demo.
Oh, how was it?
That's why I brought it up. It's fine. I don't know, but what it did show me though is that I had to recalibrate the left stick on the left Joy-Con stick because it was fucked up. When I would hit up, it wouldn't register at all. And I noticed that with when I was playing Bayonetta, when I would hold up, she wouldn't run; she'd keep walking.
Oh, weird.
Well,
and I had to press it really hard, like hard enough where I felt like I might break it. But you can go; it's super easy. It's just in the system settings, and you recalibrate.
You can like reset the dead zone for it.
Yeah. So like if anyone else ever notices that, it's not your system isn't broken. You just have to recalibrate the sticks. It's just funny how I didn't notice it until now.
That's good to know. So I don't have to buy
it might have just gotten off kilter now though, because like I found with like I have a really shitty, or I had a really shitty third-party GameCube controller, and like the stick on that was super loose. So like if you started the system and the stick was like tilted to one side, that became the neutral position. So when it was actually neutral, like you'd be walking forward or whatever. It was a garbage controller.
It's good to know, so I don't have to buy a fucking third pair of Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Ugh, my Wii U gamepad is fucked though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to replace that. Probably not. But so the left stick on it, like it's when you start at the system, like the left stick, even though it's in a neutral position, the system seems to think that it's pushing right the entire time. And there is a code to reset it to neutral, and that's fine and that works. But then like you can't like the stick doesn't have any input on it. Like it's totally borked. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the D-pad still works, so I'm thinking of just like picking up like a pro controller because fuck me, I'm not paying for another gamepad.
I don't know. There's a YouTube guy I watch called Scott the Waz.
Of course there is.
I don't know. His videos are surprisingly funny. He looks like me if I was even younger, which is weird.
You're shiny.
When he showed his Switch, he did a video recently, like going over all the stuff that like for the first anniversary of the Switch, and his Switch had 2 red Joy-Cons on it, and it's like, how the fuck did he get 2 red Joy-Cons? And I found out based on like all the tutorials I've seen in different games, the red and blue Joy-Cons I bought are the opposite sides of what they are if you buy the system with the red and blue Joy-Cons. So I don't know if there's a way to get the other set so I can have 2 red or 2 blue, but you know, that's kind of neat that that's a thing that you can do.
I do have a question about the direct. Wasn't Luigi's Mansion already released on the 3DS?
There was the sequel.
Yeah, they made
3DS.
Luigi's Mansion 2 for 3DS.
Oh,
Not the
Which is why
original.
I'm glad they're remaking the first one, because I never played it ever.
It's great. I played it sometime last year. I guess I played it on the GameCube version. It was
And also
pretty fun.
good on them for remaking another Mario and Luigi game for 3DS, even though I'm very certain like no one bought that first remake for 3DS because it came out like right in the fever fucking pitch of the Switch's life cycle.
What all is even different? Is it just updated graphics or?
Looks like it, and there's like an extra mode. In the first remake, there was something called Bowser's Minions, and in this one, I guess you play as like Bowser Jr. But like those are
Okay,
good
so
games,
what was the first one that was Superstar Saga?
Yeah, Superstar Saga,
And
which
now
they
they're doing-
released in October, like right before Mario Odyssey. So it's like, hey, fuck you.
Right. So then this one is Inside Story.
Yes, which they just completely skipped over.
Why not Partners in Time?
They just skipped over it because I think that one's less popular. From what I've heard about that series, Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story are the two best ones.
Yeah, they are, but still, I mean, if nobody likes Partners in Time, a remake is an opportunity to fix it.
Well, are you going to remake the game that people are like about? Or are you going to remake?
Yes,
the game that people
yes,
like?
because there's the word Mario in the title, and people will buy it, especially if they're the kind of people that own a Switch.
Also,
or
I don't think you
3DS.
need to play Partners
So-
in Time to get what's going on in Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh, but
I
you'll
can
miss
tell
out
you.
on the deepest lore, Mitch.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hey, no, that's a fucking dead ass lie because Fawful is in Bowser's Inside Story, right?
Who?
I think so.
Fawful was a villain from the first game,
Yes,
from Superstar Saga. He's the guy who says, "I have fury,"
yes.
and
a
he's
good
not
guy.
in Partners in Time.
So that's fun, I
Yeah.
guess.
What else was announced? Besides, I mean, like I don't care about. I mean, like I'm not.
Not
I
much.
should say I'm not. I'm not mad about any of these things, but I don't care about them. Like I don't care about Undertale on the Switch.
No.
I don't. Although that clip was funny.
Yeah,
I might want Kirby. I mean, I always end up kind of getting all the Kirby games.
yeah. Kirby games are usually a solid bet where it's like this might not blow my fucking mind, but it's probably going to be fun for a few hours.
Yeah.
The expansion for Splatoon 2
Oh yeah.
makes me want to get Splatoon 2, but I'm not going to. But I'm still glad that they're like, I love everything about Splatoon 2, except I know I'm not going to play it for very long, so I just don't bother.
Yeah, I might get Kirby for the DLC with the Kirby Dreamland 2 characters. Like Rick
Oh,
and-
yeah.
that was
made me-
cute.
That made me so happy.
Yeah, because that was my first Kirby game. Was 2.
Yeah, same here. Well, technically it was Pinball Land, but you know
Guess what?
what? Chicken butt?
No. I got Echo 2 on the Sega CD
Oh,
from
how was that?
eBay. I haven't played it yet.
I didn't know there was a second. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't know there was a second one. I was gonna ask you how it was.
I didn't know there was a second one on the Genesis. I knew there was an Echo game for Dreamcast.
There was
Come on, man.
of the deepest fucking Echo lore. The first two came on both Genesis and Sega CD, and the Sega CD versions are better because they're
Spencer
They're
Nilsson
better.
soundtracks.
yeah. Anyway, and then there was also Echo Junior, which was only for Genesis, that was aimed at like really little kids.
You do
and
math.
I did. No, you don't do math.
No, it's
It's
Donkey
just-
Kong.
it's just
Jr.
like-
I'm fucking around.
It's just like super simplified. Like I played through the game in like half an hour. It's like it's for like really really young children. And then there was then the Defender of the Future on Dreamcast and PS2 was a reboot, and then there hasn't been anything since. But anyway, no, I was just really impressed because it came. Usually, I find Sega CD games like in a paper sleeve, but this has the full case, which is way too tall for just a CD. But a full case with the instruction manual, everything. Like it look like it's the disc. Like it's just in fucking immaculate ass condition. I was just like so.
You said Sega Saturn, right?
Sega CD.
CD. Oh yeah. Sega CD cases are fucking. Why are they're so tall?
for no reason.
It's like
But
the
they're-
original PlayStation 1 cases.
But this fucking case, like it looks like it just came out of the shrink wrap. I'm just so impressed with it.
Actually,
It's
to be
just
fair-
pristine.
to be fair, Saturn cases are weirdly shaped too.
Well, Saturn cases are pretty much the same shape, but
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can
Um,
put 2 discs. It's for it to fit 2 discs, right? Like one on top of the other. Not. I mean, one above the
yeah,
other.
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never had a 2-disc Sega CD.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I don't
Sega
really know.
CD game.
Sega CD.
But I know I looked in the manual and I always find it heartwarming when I find some like notes that some kid has scribbled in there. Like there's in the notes section there's like a list of levels and passwords and the debug code.
Well, it's funny because I know I wrote notes down. I must have wrote notes down for the No Mercy game, like the moves that I like, because I found in the see, I remember the SmackDown game making characters more in that than in No Mercy, but I did write I wrote that bunch of notes down in the manual for that.
Yeah. I like that, or like if I buy like a SNES cart or whatever, and it's got somebody's name written in Sharpie on the back of it. Like some collectors get pissed off about that because then it's not like super mint. But I like it. It's like a little part of the history of the game. Somebody else loved this,
Yeah. So here's the list of the fucking direct games or things that are happening.
Real quick before we get off Echo the Dolphin, when I said Spencer Nilsson did the soundtrack for Sega CD, Matt should perk up his ears because that's the guy who did the Sonic CD American soundtrack.
Nobody cares.
It's good. It's really relaxing prog rock bullshit.
I don't know who did. I'm pretty sure the Sega CD for Echo does have a different soundtrack, but I forget.
Yeah, it's Spencer Nilsson. That's what I'm saying.
Is it?
Yes. He also did Spider-Man versus the Kingpin.
I have that on Sega CD as well. I've got the case for it, but I'm missing the manual, so it's kind of sad looking, but it's really all that game deserves.
Right.
So let's see. Audio production, music composed and produced by Spencer Nilsson. You fucking asshole.
And I'm the weird guy who likes both the American and Japanese Sonic CD soundtracks. So because the US one's what I grew up with, but the Japanese one's just better.
Oh, my favorite part of the Echo manual is that there's a page in the manual that says books and videos about dolphins. And there's just like a bibliography of different like dolphin facts.
Well, yeah, because it was like New Age Save the Dolphin.
Yes. The dolphin, like cousin to man, dolphin days. The dolphin smile, 29 centuries of dolphin lore. Dolphin societies, discoveries and puzzles. Dolphins, the undersea discoveries of Jacques-Yves Cousteau. Dolphins and porpoises. Dolphins at Grassy Key. Encounters with whales and dolphins. Follow the wild dolphins. The Greenpeace Book of Dolphins. If dolphins could talk. The living sea. Sea guide to whales of the world.
How can you do this
Watching the whales. Don't like it when whales and other sea mammals. That's the fucking joke. I'm doing what you guys do to me.
My family's first computer, this old Windows 95 Packard Bell thing, came with a bunch of Sega games preloaded on it for some reason. So that was my exposure to Echo and Comic Zone.
Fucking Comic Zone, man.
Yep, that game. I love that game, but it sucks. Anyway, what are the rest of those games, Matt?
Cool.
So I just want to go through them real quick because there's not a whole lot. So none of us care about Hyrule Warriors, right?
No.
I have it, but I don't think I've ever even taken it out of the wrap.
None of us care about South Park, right?
I mean, it's cool.
Like the show, but
no, but I mean, that's what I was saying is like a lot of these games are like already on other systems.
Yeah, but like
the PC. So South Park is coming to Nintendo Switch. We don't care. I don't care.
Bandicoot.
Shut up. Never Fear. Little Nightmares. That looked like a game that you would love, Mitch, right?
I'm kind of interested in it, but like,
I'm surprised because I thought it looked like Limbo.
No, I mean it looks mildly interesting, but like that game came and went really, really quietly.
Something on here is missing because it says who turned out the lights. That's strange.
That's the Undertale announcement.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Crash. Then I already played Captain Toad and I loved it. So if no one has played it, then yeah, get it for the Switch.
I also played Captain Toad and loved it.
Yeah, like you can get mad about all these ports as you want, but it's like
I'm not mad.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
what the fuck, Mitch?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I don't care. There's a difference between being apathetic and being mad.
Matt, stop.
Why
being
are you
mad.
so fucking salty about? Oh my god. Sorry.
What was this, spider?
No. Oh god, you didn't hear anything.
No.
Oh, okay, that's good. I was futzing around on GOG Galaxy and I accidentally loaded MDK, and so it had butt rock in my ears all of a sudden.
How do you live a life, the kind of life you live, to have these things happen to you?
Nobody cares about Dark Souls. I'm not sure about Travis Strikes Again anymore. Octopath. That still looks really good.
You know, the thing about Travis Strikes Again, that gameplay doesn't look that great, but when I think back to No More Heroes 1 and 2, those games didn't play that great.
That's true.
As long as the story's bad shit, I'm probably going to love it, and it looks like it's going to be. So
I thought they controlled fine enough.
They're fine, but like
it's just that the gameplay was almost secondary. No, it wasn't. No, the gameplay was good. It was the overworld that was dumb.
It is the overworld that's dumb. It's a very much a boss-focused game.
Yeah. No, the first one's great. I like the second one.
They're great games. It's just that the gameplay is nothing that is amazing.
that eat and throw sushi look like a cell phone game, which I assume it probably is a cell phone game.
I'm gonna play that. That looks
It looked
cool.
cute.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming it's a cell phone game.
It reminds me, and it gives me vibes from like Pocket Card Jockey, where it's like this is gonna be a weird little puzzle game that like no one's gonna play but me, and I'm gonna fucking fall in love with it for 2 weeks straight.
I think out of all the systems, I'm looking. I will tell you.
The WarioWare collection was the first thing that they announced, so you're already failing.
No, I'm not on this list.
Well,
No.
your list is wrong.
No, official. Okay, Nintendo.com, you are wrong. Your list of games is. I just started at the bottom. So, Okami, I think out of all the HD, out of all the systems, besides the PC, I think that the Switch might be the best for it. But the game doesn't look. I loved Okami, but like it looks so
beautiful.
No, it actually looks
beautiful.
It looks shitty.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm saying it looks shitty now because the cell shade. It's not as bright as I remember it being. It doesn't look that like I don't know. It's something weird about it. It doesn't look right.
I don't know. I already own Okami HD on my PS3, but I might get it again on my Switch just to be able to play it on the go.
Does it look good? Like are the colors like bright and stuff? Because I mean,
I've never seen this thing on the damn Switch before.
I'm asking you on the PS3.
I didn't play it on the PS3 yet. That's the.
Then why are you gonna buy a game that you haven't even played the first time?
Because I could poop while I'm playing it.
I hate you.
And that game's supposed to be like 60 hours long.
I can answer Matt's question if you like.
No.
I purchased it on Steam when it was on sale recently, and it looks very nice.
Oh, all right.
It's a Kamiya game. Just buy it.
I also have the original PS2 version, and it looks very nice.
I beat it. I had it on the Wii, and I beat it on the Wii.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
Oh, the Wii is a pretty good port for that. I mean, I liked it a lot just for the Wiimote controls for drawing the characters.
Yeah, that's what I appreciate about this upcoming Switch version is like, oh, you can use the touchscreen or you can use the Joy-Con motion controls if you want. Or
that's what I'm thinking that might be the best version of it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, on the PC, it's
besides the PC.
Here's hoping the little square art on the Switch menu for it has an IGN watermark on it.
That's what I was gonna say. The Wii version I have does have that.
Oh,
wait, what? Really?
You never knew about that?
No, I never knew that.
When they re-released Okami for the Wii, the official box art for it has an IGN watermark on it.
What?
Yeah, they had to send out like replacement slip covers.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was nuts.
I didn't have the cover. I just rented the Wii version because
I feel like the IGN watermark version is probably rarer now, and collectors will want it.
Yeah.
Oh hell, they will. I mean, although it depends on how widespread it was. Like, because with like FF7, there's the double Sephiroth misprint. And I have 2 copies of that, and they're both worth zilch.
No, just double Sephiroth sounded funny. What do you mean?
Okay, so like in FF7 case, because it's a 3-disc game, it's got like one of those double chunky cases, right?
Oh, is it CDs? The Sephiroth's on 2 CDs?
No. Well, not quite. So, but like when you open it and like there's CD art under like the disc trays in it, right?
Yeah.
So on the one side, it's supposed to be the Highwind, the airship. And on the other side, it's Sephiroth in the flames at Nibelheim, which is like the famous Sephiroth scene. But some of the cases are misprinted so that it's just the image of Sephiroth on both sides so you don't get the one with the Highwind. But it's a really common and widely distributed misprint, so it actually ain't worth shit despite being FF7.
The best video game box art misprint is on the spine for Resident Evil Revelations on 3DS. It's called Revelations.
Oh yeah. No, I remember that.
Typo.
Yeah.
Oh, big typo.
I don't remember any good ones. I'm going now to Google and I'm seeing shit from like thegamer.com and screenrant.com, and I am not clicking those links.
The Gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Kirby, which I like it. It's just that you have like 3 computer characters, or you can choose to have 3 other computer characters. I just find it kind of.
So what is this, like the fucking 4 Swords equivalent of Kirby?
Well, because you can do co-op in Return to Dreamland as well.
Well, you can do co-op. Yeah, you can have more. You can have 3 other human characters, but
I assume you can play co-op in this one too. I don't know why they wouldn't have that after. I mean,
I just said yes.
Yeah,
you can have.
I just answered your question. Stop.
As long as you can do a 4-person piggyback like you could in Return to Dreamland, then I'm okay. And as long as every time you get food, you go and eat the other person, like in Superstar and Return to Dreamland.
Yeah, you do that.
Wait,
what?
I said sweet.
Oh,
no, you didn't.
Then yeah, I didn't realize that was a remake of the first Luigi's Mansion. And then I don't know how to feel about Detective Pikachu. On one hand, I think it's really cute, and then on the other hand, I'm like, it's so stupid.
I'm glad it exists.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
I want
it's getting
localized.
so
much.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but
I wish they'd let the 3DS die already and just put these games on the Switch.
Did you hear who's voicing him? I don't know if he's voicing him in the game, but you hear who's voicing Detective Pikachu in the movie that's coming out?
It's not actually DeVito, is it?
No, word on the street is it's Ryan Reynolds.
Ew.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think that's funny.
It's funny, but DeVito would have been better.
Yes, I know.
10 times better.
Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story is back. Pulse pounding. Oh, yeah, they open up with that fucking armadillo, and I'm like, I don't care.
I never played the Dylan games. They seem mildly interesting, but I like the art style anyway.
Then here's the WarioWare, which I don't really. I like those games, but I never bought any of them.
Oh, dude, they're all great.
I know, I like them.
So
I just don't buy them.
So they're just doing the Rhythm Heaven Megamix thing, but with WarioWare instead of Rhythm Heaven. It looks like it's going to be like games from every game from, except for I guess Smooth Moves, which was the Wii one.
Yeah, which I think that's the one I have.
Well, that one, the way that one works, it wouldn't work on a 3DS anyway.
No,
but like the 3DS has the gyroscope, so you can do twisted. It has the touchscreen, so you can do touched.
Which is again, I think this is another game they could have put on the Switch.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's
so
cool.
Do you guys think they'll ever like not just let the 3DS die, but do you think they'll ever announce like a successor to it, like a real one, not new 3DS?
I hope they don't.
Yeah, why would they? The whole point of the Switch is that it's unifying their handheld and their console markets under one system. So they don't I don't. So they don't have to make a shitty version of Hyrule Warriors that runs at like 15 frames a second.
Well, but the thing is too is like some games aren't suited to a full console thing though. Like I mean,
that's why the Switch is great because you just play it on the screen.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is that smaller scale games, 2D games, indie smaller games. I mean, I know that's there sort of with the marketplace or the Switch store, but eShop, whatever the fuck it's called. But I don't know. I'm just thinking of smaller games that maybe aren't necessarily fit for the fucking HD AAA budget kind of thing, you know?
No,
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm just thinking that the portable market is a nice home for smaller games that don't necessarily have to have a big budget.
It's a good thing the Switch is a portable then.
It's not though, not really.
It's as portable as a giant tablet that people would carry everywhere. So,
I play my Switch portably way more than I play it on the TV. I played Golf Story.
But the difference is that it doesn't have portable power. It has console level power, and that always drives development costs up because it has to be more complicated and more graphics.
I don't get what you're saying. I played Golf Story both portably and on the TV, and I loved it the whole time.
Yeah, Golf Story isn't like graphically overpowered. It looks like a
it's a digital downloadable game, and that's fine. I'm just saying I hope that there remains a place for that because
it's called the Switch, Kate.
Oh my god, you fucking mongoloids. Why don't you understand what I'm talking about?
I do understand. I absolutely understand what you're saying.
Good, then why is Mitch such a fucking retard?
I don't know why he's a retard. I think it's his upbringing, but or genetics.
What I'm hearing from Kate is, well, because the Switch is technically also a console, they can't put smaller games on it, even though they do.
God. Do you actually think... I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying I hope that they don't fucking forget about that and make sure that there's a broad range of stuff.
And there is. Yeah. That's what we're saying. There absolutely is on the Switch.
The indie development scene for the Switch is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, not just indie, but smaller things from like Nintendo themselves. Like things like, for example, like what we talked about, like Mario and Luigi, right? Like they're not going to make a fucking full-fledged console-style Mario and Luigi. So I hope that they still, if they're going to abandon the 3DS line, continue to make things like that.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Although, I guess I can see your point.
It's the first year of their new system, so they have to front load it with a bunch of fucking AAA titles.
So that's the thing. Like, I want them to start thinking that way. To put stuff like Mario, Luigi's, whatever on Switch, because I would totally play a game like that on the Switch more than I would want to play on my 3DS. And the reason why is because I don't like the goddamn 3DS anymore. Also, I like the Switch.
Also, let's just get down to brass tacks here. Fucking Captain Toad.
I'm a dapper Dan, man.
Captain Toad is a fucking 3DS game. That thing is not a AAA title in those.
Well, no, it's not, and they made it smaller and they priced it appropriately, and I hope that kind of thing keeps up. But I think that with a full-fledged console, which even though you can take it somewhere, the Switch is, versus something like the 3DS. I think, like, for whatever reason, I think the design philosophy is going to be trend towards bigger games like Mario Odyssey versus
So what
smaller
you're
things.
saying? So what you're saying is that Pocket Card Jockey should get ported to Nintendo Switch, and I wholeheartedly agree. Agree with me, Kate.
We
I
also
don't even know why
forgot
the
about.
fuck I talk to you anymore.
I don't know either. We also forgot about Mario Tennis, which
Everyone, who the
I
fuck was
I hope it's better than the Wii U one, which I heard wasn't great.
there wasn't a Wii U one, was there?
Yes, there was.
Oh wow.
Then
That's
I thought
how-
it was just
that's
on
how-
the fucking.
That's how unrememberable it was.
Was there one on the
Oh,
Wii
huh.
then, or there wasn't one on the Wii?
They ported the GameCube one to Wii with motion controls.
I have the N64 one in box, and I've never played it.
It's a good game.
No, it's a
Camelot
great
makes
game.
Camelot makes good Mario Tennis and golf games, especially the handheld
Just-
ones.
Camelot's just bizarre to me that they do that now.
Hi guys, we made Golden Sun and also this tennis RPG.
No,
for
fuck
Game Boy.
Golden Sun. They made fucking Shining Force. Are you fucking retarded?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, yeah, they
I've never
did-
played a Shining Force game.
Look, they did make Golden Sun, but Shining Force was like one of the best Genesis RPGs there was. And granted,
I've literally never
there's not a
played
lot of choice for that, but
I've never
Shining
played it.
Force is really good.
Shining Force is
Now,
fabulous.
okay, this is good. This is going to be a retarded question that I'm sure has been asked before, but I don't actually know. Is Shining in
Okay.
the Darkness part of the same series?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
it is, but it's a different gameplay style where Shining in the Darkness is sort of like this. I think it's first person, but it's like a dungeon crawler basically, whereas the
Shining
main
Force is
Shining
top.
Force is like a strategy RPG sort of Fire Emblem style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny because like the gameplay is pretty much, other than permadeath, like the gameplay is pretty much like exactly Shining Force and Fire Emblem. But the Shining Force producers were like, I fucking wipe my ass with Fire Emblem. I'd never play it. It's like,
Well,
you
having played a
fucking made
fuck
game
ton-
that's the same thing.
Having played a fuck ton of Mario Tennis for Game Boy Color and having played absolutely no Shining Force games in my entire life, I can tell you that they play exactly the same, and you're going to enjoy Mario Tennis.
Good. I'm glad. I hope I can promote Mario to being a
You
paladin.
gotta go to
after
the
level
training
20.
room and do mini games to level up your stats.
Oh, I wish I was dead.
I can't believe the fucking assholes are vacuuming upstairs.
Can't
Jesus Christ.
really trying to drown out all the niggers that we say.
Maybe.
But
I
was
know
actually-
they can hear it. I know they can hear me because I can hear them when they're speaking at like normal levels.
That
I'm
was
still
actually the
butthurt
one,
that you guys didn't understand what I was saying about portables. and
I said I
consoles, but
absolutely understood what you're saying, but I disagreed. I knew
that's
what you were
fine.
saying, but I
that's
disagreed.
allowed. It's mostly Mitch, to be honest.
Well, I understand what you're
whatever.
saying now. I just
No, you don't. I don't want to bring it up again. Actually,
So why'd you bring it up?
Because I'm stupid. That's why. Because I thought I could make a comment without turning it into an argument.
That was my biggest disappointment about Golf Story, is that it wasn't like I thought it was going to be like Mario Golf for Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, but it wasn't. But it was still good, so whatever.
No, I love that game.
Yeah, I just thought there was going to be more like stats to
There
it. But
wasn't.
I
You're wrong.
think I actually ended up liking it more.
I thought there was going to be more stats and things.
Well, they fucked it up when they made the Mario Golf for 3DS because that one doesn't have a fucking RPG mode in it.
I didn't know there was one for 3DS either.
I got it for free on Club Nintendo like years and years ago when they still did that. Oh,
Was
hey,
it an actual game or was it one of those like Doc Lewis's chocolate butthole?
Before
No,
you
it's-
bring up
it's a real-
bring up the new like gold coins, I really do not care.
okay. Well, you can
That's
use gold coins to buy stuff on the Switch eShop, which is cool because
Okay.
that's a feature that people have been asking for a while, and now you
Yeah,
can
and the
do it.
reason why I don't care is because I buy all these games just for them to institute this shit like in the middle of the system's lifespan, and like I don't, and like by
we're
the
1
time
year in. We are
I don't
1
care.
year
Yeah, like
in.
the Switch won't be around for that long. They have these fucking turnarounds like every 2 years on these fucking systems.
You sound really confident about this.
Well, look, I like the Switch and all, but like I like the Wii U somewhat too, and that was not around very long.
The Switch will only last
Switch
2
is
years.
doing
It's not
better.
like it's the fastest selling console of all time.
that means people are done with it quicker, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: it's not. I mean, okay, it is loaded with shovelware, but I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I don't. It just sucks every time. Like I have all these. I did buy all these games already, but they're worth nothing because I already bought them. It just sucks.
Yeah, it's too bad they don't give you like points retroactively for shit you've already registered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
I haven't,
Like,
I haven't had any luck with the points stuff ever since the Wii. I guess whenever they used to do it before.
well,
The
because
last time I actually got anything out of a point system was collecting the fucking Kool-Aid coupons. Like,
Alex did that big expose back in like, I want to say 2012, 2013, when they were like really trying to push for digital titles on Wii U. So what they would do was like every $50 you spent on the Wii U, like a digital title on the Wii U, you would get like $5 free for the eShop, which you like, but free games you got from Club Nintendo counted towards those points. So if you got like every year they would give everybody one free game if they got to like gold or platinum level. So if you got a $50 game on the Wii U digitally, that gave you $5 free to spend on the eShop. Anyway, he did like a huge expose. I don't remember what fucking episode it was on, but like, yeah, you used to be able to game that system pretty hard, and then they just got rid of the ability for you to buy free games with those points. And then My Nintendo was mostly a fucking huge disappointment following up because it's like, oh, I can spend all these fun bucks that I earned from buying real things in order to buy a discount to buy another game. That's retarded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But now that you can actually just use those on straight up purchases, like I have 380 gold coins on my account, which means I could get
$3.80.
Yeah, but like considering how many small indie games are on the system, that's not a bad deal.
Well, I mean, it kind of is, but
yeah,
it's better than nothing. Like, I don't.
Okay,
yes, that is true.
That's the whole point of like when people complain about reward systems. It's like, well, I mean, it could be worse. You could get nothing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I could just get. I mean, you're not. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't.
You're not wrong. I'm just saying it's not great either.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
It's not a big deal.
I like how everyone thinks. I like how Kate's like, Mitch, you're such a curmudgeon. You hate everything, and then you guys are like, fuck getting free stuff. I hate it.
It's not free stuff. You're paying.
You know
paying,
what I mean?
You buy a $50 game to get 5 points, right?
Okay, fine. Let me phrase that differently. Fuck getting rewards points. It's so gay. Oh.
Yeah.
Why are they putting Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze out on the Switch again? I hate my life.
I actually don't care about that. Like, I don't know why you think I'm mad about that.
I don't.
I'm not.
It's a joke, Kate.
They honestly should put the Wii. Wait, what was Donkey Kong on the Wii? What was that one
Returns.
called? They should put Returns on the Switch so it doesn't play like absolute garbage.
They did make a 3DS port of that doesn't have the motion controls, but who wants to play anything on their 3DS anymore?
Exactly.
Well, especially compared to the... I mean, you're going to have more fun with it on the Wii anyway, just because you get to sit at your TV. But, you know, like... I think it's a good thing they're putting Wii U games on Switch, as long as they're, again, as long as they're priced appropriately and they're not, like, horrible ports. Because
what are they priced at actually? What do they price these games at?
Well, that's more of a question for Mitch, I suppose.
I mean, Pokken was probably full price. I think Pokken's full price, but they did add like all the extra shit. So
yeah, Mario Kart they added what they should have had in the game to begin with.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying because it reminds me of the situation where the Wii was getting a lot of GameCube ports, and granted, partly that was because they're very similar hardware.
Yeah,
but it's also because, you know, these are games, the GameCube and the Wii U are similar in that they didn't sell very well, and also that they had great libraries that ended up costing you an arm and a leg if you didn't get them right away.
Sure.
So it's nice that they're, you know, available on a more popular system at a normal retail price so people can play these fucking games without having to brave eBay and fight off the fucking scalpers.
Right. I'm just saying it doesn't matter for me because I have the games already.
Well, I have most of them too, but I'm just saying I think it's a good thing, and
yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, and people seem to think that you and I and Matt would be pissed off at this for some reason.
No, I'm not pissed. I'm just saying I don't care.
I know.
I just like antagonizing you guys. And when it comes to these Wii U
can you
ports,
knock it off though? Like, it makes the show unpleasant. Can you just fucking chill for 5 minutes?
For you, maybe.
Yeah, but nobody likes to listen to us argue in circles for 5 minutes.
I believe we've received comments to the contrary, but
yeah, but I don't like it.
Fucking quit it.
Stop.
And it depends on the Wii U port. Like if it's a game I really love, like fucking Mario Kart 8, or it's not technically a Wii U port, but fucking Shovel Knight, I'll double dip and get it on the Switch again, just because I can play it while I'm taking a Duke.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Hate the fact that they're making games like that more widely available. My only issue with like remasters and ports and stuff like that is, number one, if they fuck it up, and number two, if they try and market something as an HD remaster when it was already in HD, just because I'm a pedant and that triggers me.
I just figured you were. I assumed you were upset about it because it's like they could be using these resources to be making a new fucking F-Zero. God fucking damn it.
Well, I mean, I did feel that way partly with like not F-Zero specifically, but like when the PS4 was relatively new and it was just getting a PS3 port after PS3 port, and it was something that was out like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know, you're not really convincing me to buy your system when all you've got is shit I already own. And it's like, you can't tell me that The Last of Us is now just somehow more HD. Like, it was HD to begin with. It's different than taking a PS2 game. And
it runs in 60 FPS. That's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, I know this is heresy, especially for someone who plays on PC as much as I do, but I don't really give a shit about frame rate. Like, as long as it's not a fucking slideshow, like, I do not care.
Also, I want to believe, at least in the PS4 and PS3 stuff case, that like this is just a fucking side effect of the digital age, where it's like, yeah, eventually these licenses are going to run out, so hey, get it on the newer system because
I know.
Eventually you won't be able to download it on the old one.
I just got triggered when I saw ads for like Red Dead Redemption HD remaster. I'm like, motherfucker, it was already HD. Like, Jesus Christ, just call it a port. It doesn't have to be a remaster. What if it's just a port?
Guys, we made the brown look better. That one really cool song that plays when you first get to Mexico is more in high definition now.
Yeah, it's just, I know it's just marketing buzzwords, but it really kind of bums me out because it's so
like we made the story more sad.
It's like on YouTube, high quality song, 1080p.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, I don't think you realize just how many like audiophiles appreciate that sort of thing, my friend.
No,
how many people from Brazil that can't afford MP3s?
No, it's when they put a video, they put a video aspect to the quality of how the song sounds.
Well, it's on YouTube, Matt.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're using resolution in place of bitrate.
Yeah,
I'm being an idiot as a gag.
No, yeah, I know, but some people actually are idiots, especially you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll agree to. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I'm drinking coffee. Cold coffee.
Break.
I want to take you just saying break over and over again, and there's ooga 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 chaka.
I love cum. This little lady wants it, so you better give her some. Yum, I love cum. Shoot it on the face, then shoot it on the bum.
I can finally do my art game review this week.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I played Everyone's Gone to the Rapture.
I saw that come up on your backloggery. I'm like, I was wondering if that was what this was for, or if you were just a faggot and it was kind of like 50-50.
Well, I'm also like trying to beat a bunch of games this year, and I figured that game was short. It's not as short as I thought it was, but it's still short.
Show? Yeah. I mean, I've been on quite a beaten game spree too, but I mean, part of that was cheating because I was playing my big Genesis pack. But
did you get my message about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I did. I was just like, I mean, KH1 isn't that bad, but like, I mean, I always go for the secret ending, even though the games they're teasing are out because I'm lame. But like, yeah, fucking Kingdom Hearts 2, especially, like filling in Jimmy's journal is such a pain in the ass. Like, even if you're not good at games, it's just so much less time consuming to just fucking suck it up and do proud mode.
I'll probably just try to fill out the journal anyway. I mean,
some things are worth doing and some things aren't, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. By the time you warned me about Kingdom Hearts 1, I'd already been like, neck deep in just regular mode. Or I guess they call it Final Mix mode in Final Mix.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, proud mode or critical or whatever is usually just like less time consuming than
I don't know.
100%. Like, I always do Dalmatians. I always do poo pages in Kingdom Hearts 1. Other than that, I don't really do too much. Trinities sometimes just because you get goodies, but
I mean, they're not hard to find, especially if you haven't
no. But I mean, things like synthesis, like at least personally, I find like by the time you've grinded out everything for Ultima Weapon,
trust me, I know.
You don't need it.
Especially in Final Mix when you fucking have to go find these secret heartless that only exist in like specific locations and only sometimes sometimes drop these very specific items that you need.
Yeah, I mean, I've done
mushroom, dude. God.
I don't like Mushroom 13 at all. They're really annoying.
Wait, what?
They're like those little mushroom dudes.
Why'd you say 13?
Oh, in Kingdom Hearts 2, there's 13 different ones. It's like because they're like Organization 13.
Christ almighty. I had enough time with the pink one that shows up in Tarzan's house where it's just like, oh, I gotta go there and hope that there's 3 stopped mushrooms and then go around this huge area and find all 3 of them, cast stop. Then I have to go and find the big one in the house, cast stop, and then hopefully have enough MP to use like Ars Arcana or Ragnarok in order to get more than 40 hits so it has a 10% chance of dropping Serenity Power. Like, fuck this.
One of the easier ways to do that actually is to use Aroga because it counts as a hit.
I also cast Aroga myself. I got it eventually. It actually took me under 40 hours to get everything, and I even beat Zemnis in Hollow Bastion.
You made pretty good time then.
By the time I'd grinded out all the items, I was like level 80, so that was a fucking
well that's exactly it. Like it's more worth it in KH2 because you have super bosses like Data Org and whatever, but like
yeah. Well, as a kid,
fucking...
having played that game for 15 fucking years, I've never gotten Ultimate Weapon. I've never beaten Sephiroth. So I was like,
oh, really?
I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do it.
I always do the optional bosses because they're at least actual like content and not just collecting shit. But like, Sephiroth, like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth was like the most terrifying fucking boss ever when I was in high school. Like when I finally beat him, like my friends and my brother were all crowd around the TV. It was like I won the fucking Super Bowl. Like the cheers that went up when it was finally that bastard went down.
Again, he only took me a couple tries because I was like level 75 or 80 by then. But
you want to be around 70 at least for that. Yeah, and then it's like also like by the time you defeat him, like if you have Leaf Bracer and you abuse iframes on those dodge rolls, you should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine. I'm just saying it's funny because despite the fact that like Zemnis was the secret boss added for Final Mix, like he's actually easier than Sephiroth because like Sephiroth still has that stupid Halo move that if you don't interrupt it in time, he just like removes all your MP and takes you down to 1 health. So it's like, better go to
Descend, Heartless Angel.
Yeah, whatever. And then I'm just like, all right, I better go scroll down to items, get the elixir ready, and then move far away because he's gonna cast Firewall like right away.
Yep. I mean, it's pattern recognition. That's how things work.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that. And like literally, I beat Zemnis my first shot. I wasn't even really trying to like dodge his attacks. I was just wailing on him and then just healing when I needed to. And then I just
usually do Zemnis before Sephi.
I figured he was harder because they added him like for Final Mix, but it turned out to be fine. So
he can be, especially when he screws with your commands. But
oh yeah, I forgot there's a thing that happens. But I also have only ever played 2 through once, so I forgot what his like. I'm assuming they took attacks from 2.
Well, no, because I mean it came out before 2.
Oh, I don't know. I remember 2 having the weird, like his fight in 2 where like he shoots these weird like tribal tattoos at you and you have to like dodge in the air. And then eventually he captures Sword and you have to play as Riku for a couple seconds and like keep him from dying or some shit.
What game is this?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, the first one.
Well, I completed the first one for the first time ever this past week. I've beaten that game before, but as a kid I never got like Ultimate Weapon or beat Sephiroth. So I was like, I have the PS4 version. Fuck it, let's go. I also forgot to mention I bought Yakuza Kiwami because it was $20 at Walmart for the Steelbook.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
I've been meaning to get into that series. I can't find Zero anywhere. I want to start with Zero. I know you can start with either one, but Zero looks like more, since it's in the 80s, it looks like more my style of game, but I can't find it anywhere for cheap, so maybe it'll have to wait.
I don't know, Mitchell.
Yeah. Mitchell. But I did play an art game, so I can finally start my stupid review series.
Oh, finally.
Yeah. So this is my new review series called Fucking Art Games, because I see all these fucking artsy fartsy games that think they're the real shit, and I'm really I find I hate most of them just by looking at them, and I'm kind of doing this as like I want to make sure that like I actually play them, so when I'm talking shit on them, like I know for sure that I'm right, and I also want to see if there's some of these things that I actually do enjoy. Like I know I like Flower and Journey, but I want to see if there's other ones out there. So I started with a real humdinger. I started with Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which is a 2015 walking simulator published by Sony Santa Monica Studio and developed by the show's new best friend, The Chinese Room, who you guys might know as the fucking codifiers of the walking simulator genre, I think, because they're the people responsible for Dear Esther and also ruining the Amnesia franchise by making A Machine for Pigs. So
I played Dear Esther. That was not worth the money.
Yep. So Everybody's Going to the Rapture. Real quick story synopsis, at least what I could glean from what I actually played. You're walking around a completely abandoned English town in the countryside called Yawton, and there's these weird balls of light that seem to leave by these echoes of people's memories. And you're trying to figure out what's going on. And there's also this big weird observatory on the hill nearby. And that's about all I could figure out from the story. because it's really badly told, and it's told out of order, which, as we've seen with games like Beyond Two Souls and Nights in the Nightmare, that doesn't usually work out very well. So
Nights in the Nightmare is one of those Yggdra Union ones, right?
yeah, but
Is that the one that I laughed at?
Yeah, but that story's told out of order, so like I cannot remember a single character from Nights in the Nightmare. I don't know what the fuck was going on in that game. I was playing that for the gameplay. And then Beyond Two Souls, the out of order storytelling was so bad that they actually had to release a mode where you could play the story beats in order. So
Well, everybody thinks they're Tarantino, right?
Hmm?
Everybody thinks they're Tarantino.
Well, David Cage certainly does.
David Cage is Tarantino.
No,
I love him.
he's got a weird shaped head like Tarantino, but not the same shape.
Well, no, Tarantino has a foot head because he's, you know.
Well, David Cage is an egghead, or like a potato
They
head.
say you are what you eat.
Well, he's French, so I guess he's got like a escargot head.
Hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, so first category I'm basing these on is fun. And if I was actually giving these number ratings out of 10, I would give Everybody's Gone to the Rapture a fucking 0. I have never been more bored sitting in front of my PlayStation ever. And my girlfriend constantly uses it to go on YouTube and watch Overwatch coaching videos. So that should fucking give you some context.
Overwatch coaching videos?
Yeah.
Ew.
Just call her Corey.
Okay. So
It
Corey.
perturbs me when you call her your girlfriend.
Well, that's all. There's also a thing I forgot to mention.
She's my girlfriend.
Yeah, she's my girlfriend. Whenever
also-
anybody gets a girlfriend then on the show, I get her first.
I also forgot to mention that because Corey's been like home because of she had like a minor surgery. She's just been on YouTube watching nothing but Good Mythical Morning and Overwatch coaching videos. So my fucking recommended videos on my account are now totally destroyed. So I'm using a lot
Hell is
more.
Good
I'm using my computer where I have YouTube blocker a lot.
Oh, that
more.
was your joke at the top of the show that wasn't funny.
Yeah.
That no one got because not everyone watches the same YouTubes that your girlfriend does.
I know who they are.
I don't. I don't know what a
You
rock
don't know what
is.
anything is.
I don't know what the fuck anything is. That's true.
Whenever Kate gets like near something mainstream, I picture her looking like that picture of Jessica Negri where she's like anime snacks.
It's nothing to do with mainstream or not. It's just I have my own interests and I don't really pay much attention to anything else because everything's fucking stupid.
Stop making it so easy for Mitch.
So audio wise, for Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, I actually got to give this credit. The musical score, when it doesn't actually involve a full choir,
Oh God.
it's pretty. It's it's emotional, it's somber, but then like there are some bits where they actually bring in like choir singers, and I had to hold myself back from laughing because it was so ham-fisted and goofy.
I have a request for your series. Have you done Ethan Carter yet?
No, but I will at some point.
I actually like that one.
I know. I based on the fact that you did, I'm kind of interested to play that. But
Well, it's because there's actual puzzles to solve. You know.
oh, neat. As for the other audio stuff, the voice acting's fine. It doesn't seem to be overacted or anything, which you're surprised because they really want you to fucking be into their story that they're telling. Although I will say, by default, the subtitles are turned off, and if you don't have them turned on, I don't think it tells you which character's talking, and there's like fucking 12 or 13 different characters in this game that don't actually physically appear at any given time, so it's impossible to tell who's talking. Even when I had the little subtitles on to like show me who was talking,
no.
I still get these characters mixed up because it's like I don't have a face to put to this character. So that kind of sucks. And some of the ambient noises, like when you're near these balls of light that like start these scenes where the echoes are there, they have some cool little audio effects here and there. And when you're playing with headphones on, the stereo effect is nice. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot to judge here.
I like that you're breaking it down by category like a GameFAQs user review.
Yeah. Next is graphics, and for graphics, I gotta give them credit. They really try to immerse you in this world. As I was walking around this world, I really felt like I was walking around someone's senior project 3D modeling assignment. It really does feel like you walking around someone's like shitty 3D town that they modeled to graduate high school. It's pretty great.
So would you say it's more or less beautiful than my Simpsons 3D banner that we did?
I think it's actually less beautiful than your shitty 3D Simpsons banner that you did.
That was my favorite banner that I've done out of the two.
It
The
doesn't
other
look
one
like,
was just pencil crayon.
it doesn't look like shit. It just, it's fucking nothing. It's this boring British town. There's nothing I'm sure if I lived in Great Britain, that it would probably be more impressive to me and be like, "Oh, look at all these little details, what in it?" But I don't, so I don't give a fuck.
I'm kind of surprised that Sony Santa Monica, of all fucking people, is publishing this, because their claim to fame is fucking God of War, which is like the most opposite of art ever.
No, they didn't develop it, and this is.
No, they didn't develop it, but just the idea that they're associated with it in any way.
Well, this is like 2015 when Sony was in like the fever pitch of like, well, Journey and Flower worked out good for us, so let's get all these really artsy fartsy indie games and like pay for exclusivity.
Yeah, but Journey and Flower had things to do, and it was fun.
They're still doing it to this day. Like last year, Bound is this artsy fartsy game I played a little bit of, and it sucked. And that was a
PSVR. Like Flow?
What?
You like Flow?
Yeah, that's also that Game Company game.
No, I know. That's why I asked, because you mentioned the other two as things that you liked. So I'm curious, did you like the other one they did?
Yeah, I like Flow, and I also liked Cloud, which was the game they made like way before that. It was like a freeware title where you were a kid in a hospital bed, and then you imagine yourself flying around the clouds, and you pick. It's kind of like Flower, where you.
Oh, I thought that was the one where you find pictures of Jennifer Lawrence's asshole.
No, it is not the fappening game, unfortunately.
Cloud.
So next category is gameplay, and I guess if I had to give it a number score, I'll give it a 1 out of 10, because you can move this analog stick and the character does respond, but there's like, it's a theme park fucking ride. You walk around, you find these fucking balls of light, and some of them are moving around of their own accord. They're like very clearly the I guess ghosts of these characters that used to live here, and they'll like show you areas where it's like they'll stop in front of a building and then you're supposed to go in there and then a scene will play out. And you can't really interact with it ever. And if you leave that area where that scene is playing, the scene will just stop. You can hear it like stop in your earphones as you're walking away. So it's like, all right, I'm getting guided around this fucking town and watching these scenes play out. Except for the few where there are these other balls of light that are just in the area and they're humming. And as you approach them, you get like a little. Like the only tutorial thing at all in this game is it's a DualShock 4 in the bottom of the screen, and it's like showing you tilting it. So for some reason, when you get
in case you don't know how to fucking tilt an analog stick.
Well, no, you're tilting the whole controller.
Oh,
you get in front of these balls of light in certain areas, and then you have to tilt the controller left and right, and then like for some reason, when you tilt it one way or the other, it like starts a scene. And there's a few of the like some of these are like they start the end scene of a character's arc. And when you get to these ones, and the first time I got to it, I couldn't figure it out. You actually have to hold the tilted controller there for way longer. Like the other ones that you find, it's instantaneous. You tilt the controller left or right, and then when you find the right way to tilt it, it starts the scene like immediately. But these end of arc ones, when you find them, you have to hold it there tilted for like 5 fucking seconds as the screen gets brighter. And like it never ever explains this to you. So like the first time Corey saw me do one of these, it was one of these ones I had to hold, and I had no clue that was coming up. So she's like, no. And we're like sitting there for 5 minutes trying to figure out which way to tilt it. And then eventually I find out I have to hold it. And I'm like, that's good, because this is literally the first time this game has ever expected me to do that. And it didn't tell me once. So
or expected you to do anything for that matter.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Yeah, there's no gameplay to this fucking thing. It's a walking simulator. What do you want me to fucking tell you? The next.
So when can I look forward to this on Humble Monthly?
No, because it's a PS4 exclusive. So
is it?
I'm pretty sure it is, because
these things usually come to PC, don't they?
No, I don't think so. Sony Santa Monica.
I guess if
Sony Santa Monica published it, I'm going to assume it's not going to be on PC.
No, you're probably right.
Next category is overall message, and there's not really one. Usually these kinds of games have some sort of agenda they're pushing, but this one doesn't seem to have one too much. It's just there to tell you its shitty story.
You play the one with the black maid that no one bought?
What?
There's one of these walking simulators, I think it's called Sunset, with a black maid. No,
I'll have to look into that.
Oh, well, put it on your list.
I will say that this game does the main character, whose name is Steven, there's a bit of a
male.
Well, yeah. Well, there's a bit of a part of his story where he used to date this girl named this is the thing, I don't even remember her fucking name, but he used to date her and almost got married to her, and then he moved to America, and then he meets the other main character whose name is Kate, and then he starts dating her. But then eventually they move back to England, and he cheats on Kate with his old flame. So this game so this game gets the prestigious Men Are Evil award.
I don't know if that's evil so much as,
I'm counting it.
Now you have a pretty low threshold for evil if that counts as fucking evil.
No, Mitch isn't saying that he thinks it's evil. He's saying, of course, the people making the
Game think it's evil.
Yeah. Also, this main character later just kills a guy under some dumb circumstances. So
you get to actually
no, it was an accident. I swear.
You get to do the killing.
No, you watch it happen in one of these stupid echo things. Which, by the way, that's the thing I forgot to mention in the graphics category is these echoes. They're just like little swirly golden like things that make these kind of cylindrical shapes, but occasionally when the characters talk you see like a humanized form of light appear in them, which I'm sure game journalists would be like, oh, they were able to bring so much emotion and humanity out of these people that don't actually show up at all. But to normal people, it's just, oh, they didn't have to animate anything. So, that's cool. Yeah, this game doesn't really have a message, unfortunately. Maybe when I get to some other game, like I'm sure Firewatch has a message that they're pushing that they don't show you in the fucking trailers, but we'll see when I get to one of those games.
Firewatch with me.
2 more categories. We got time. I thought this game was an hour and a half long, or I'd heard somewhere that it was an hour and a half long. I think I checked how long to beat before I played this like months ago.
And that site wildly inaccurate.
It's more like 5 hours. Like I spent the first hour or so in Yawton exploring that like small town, which that's like the first of 5 areas. And after that, I just wanted to finish up the fucking game. So I was trying to like beeline through everything as fast as I could. And it took me 5 hours to finish this fucking
So did everybody actually get raptured or what?
No, it's they like find this pattern. They just keep calling it the pattern. They don't explain what it is. At that observatory place, and it like travels through their telescope or something and then starts spreading through like telephone lines and TVs and infecting people and causing them to like bleed out and die. And
it's not a very good rapture.
Yeah, and it's never really explained what this thing is or whether or not it's benevolent or they're trying to push some things here and there where it's like, oh, it's just a stupid thing this is a byproduct of it trying to communicate with us. This is just like a stupid animal that doesn't know it's hurting us. But like,
oh, they tried to pull the Star Trek.
Well, they never really explain anything about the true nature of this thing or what it is. So at the end of the day, I just don't give a fuck about the game's story because it kind of even though this game is all about its story, it's left so open-ended, and I almost want to think that it's doing the thing that like a lot of TV shows and stuff do now, where it's like, well, if we leave it open-ended, then the fans will just make theories for us, and we don't actually have to write anything, or we can keep them guessing. There's a bunch of fucking radios hidden throughout the environment that when you click on them, you hear Kate like doing radio transmissions from the tower where she's like trapped in there with the pattern.
So it's just me from the podcast.
Yeah, and I kept trying to seek them out because I'm like, maybe this will actually explain what the whole point of this is. It never did, even by the end of the game.
Oh,
hey, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Because you're playing a walking simulator.
I know. But anyway, this game took me like 5 hours to beat. It just keeps going. There's a part where I'm like, oh, this is the end of the game. This is like a very, very big scene. This is clearly supposed to be the end. And then there's one more chapter after that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And that last chapter almost doesn't need to exist. Like, it's just you walking one more time to like a certain location so you can see the ending. And then like on the way are a few areas that I think are supposed to represent like collectibles in the environment that you missed or found. And I can't care.
I think eventually this series you should just give up and then start reviewing the like automatic auto scroller levels on Mario
that's
Maker.
That's a good one. But
because the Mario Maker auto scroller levels, I mean, that's the true art, right?
My last category is self-importance, and
okay.
The people at the Chinese room have a fucking hose hooked up to their assholes and connected to their nose. It is ridiculous how fucking pretentious this game is from like the way it's presented to just the general tone of it. Like someone thinks this is their magnum opus, and it's so overblown that I can't take it seriously.
You think they wear berets?
I don't actually. Where's the Chinese room based out of? Hold on. I think they're based in Britain. I think the whole point of them making.
You can hear Matt Googling in the background.
I'm Googling. Yeah, they're located in Brighton, England, which I think is why they made that town in the game. Oh, number of employees, 2.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, granted, I like Cave Story, and that's the number of employees 1, but like,
Yeah, but that's like a good game with like a story and like
yeah,
gameplay
man,
to
that
it.
sounds so sad. I like Owlboy. That's not a
Yeah.
That's a
So-
fun game.
Overall, everybody's going to the Rapture. I'll just quote the tweet that I tweeted out after I finished it. Everybody's going to the Rapture. More like everybody's gone to sleep. Yeah, dude, this game is a fucking snooze fest. I've never been like sadder to have played a game. It's really bad.
If there was puzzles, would it have been better? Because then, then I
Yes,
feel
because
like
there
it
would have
would've
been some form of engagement. Oh, and I should mention, by the way, the walking speed in this game is painfully slow, and you can't speed it up.
You can't
Jeez.
sprint.
You can't
Can
sprint.
you aim down
can't-
your iron sights?
Nope. You
Oh,
cannot
no.
go faster than like a very, very slow amble. It's terrible. And there was a point near the end of the game where the game crashed on me, which I should also mention. Another shitty art game that I already mentioned, Bound, also crashed on me near the end. So there's a fucking pattern there, if anything. I could have given up. I could have just stopped there and been like, yeah, they all died clearly because you go to this town and no one's alive anymore. But man, don't waste your fucking time. I only played it because I got it on PlayStation Plus a couple of years ago. But wow, it is just the most fucking.
How old is this game now?
It's 2 years old, or I guess almost 3. It came out in 2015.
Oh shit!
Huh,
Oh,
okay,
apparently they closed in 2017. So good on you guys.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I was gonna say
how
they're not
exactly do you close a 2-person shop?
No, in late July 2017, the Chinese Room's directors Dan Pinchbeck and Jessica Curry laid off the entire staff at that point, what amounted to 8 people, and ditched their Brighton office for home. They cited the lack of ability to pay their staff during the interim between projects as the reason for the closure, and expressed their intentions that the studio itself was still running without their development team.
Oh,
with,
hence
Pinch-
2. Okay,
With Pinchbeck and Curry working on prototyping and acquiring funds over their own time. So
that's funny.
Wait,
I
I assume their biggest project to date is the Amnesia sequel, which is also dog shit and like not a good sequel to that game. But I'll cover that in its own time. So yeah, just avoid Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. It's bad.
How bad is it?
It's so bad.
Actually, you just spent the last half hour telling us.
It's so bad. There's a lot of easily attainable trophies that I could have gotten, and I chose not to, so as not to have that blight on my trophy list. Though it's 2 of the trophies in particular piss me off because they're like wearing the walking simulator thing with fucking pride. One of the trophies, the description is simulate walking backwards for 50 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. And then
That's
here's the
bullshit.
no. It gets worse. There's another trophy that I don't remember what it's called, but the description of it is, and I quote, experience the power of interactivity by doing absolutely nothing at all.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad they closed.
You know what satisfies me about trophies?
What's
The
that?
PlayStation trophies, not real trophies. I never won one of those. I like how the PS3, if you go on your trophy list on PS3, it shows trophies from PS4 games on the list, which surprised me because like I know that PS4 shows PS3 trophies, and that's, to be expected backwards compatibility, but forwards compatibility. Wow.
How could they possibly patch in a little?
Look. I'm not saying it's a technical marvel. I'm saying it's a they bothered marvel to me. I thought it was neat.
Yeah.
Nobody
No,
loved
I
me.
know what you're saying. It's like how when the Vita came out, they added the same thing.
Yeah.
You could see Vita trophies in the PS3 operating
Yeah.
system. Yeah, so I'm glad that's also comes with the announcement that apparently starting like I think as soon as the year's over, they're gonna stop giving out PS3 and Vita games on PlayStation Plus, which
That makes sense.
Which also I think that means they're finally gonna stop putting a bunch of dog shit indie games on PlayStation Plus, like how I
Oh, come on. There'll be dog shit indie games on PS4.
No, but they're gonna stop putting them out on PlayStation Plus because like that's how I got this. But that was during a big dry spell where like there was just no good like AAA things coming because I've said it on the show a million times. When the PS3 had PlayStation Plus, you were getting shit like Little Big Planet 2, Infamous 2, like Sly 4, a bunch of cool shit. And then when the PlayStation 4 came out and the PlayStation Plus was the requirement to play online, they didn't need to impress people anymore. So they just started giving out indie dog shit like Super Exploding Zoo and Skulls of the Shogun. But I guess as like a show of good faith this year, the 2 PlayStation Plus games for PS4 are Bloodborne and the Ratchet and Clank remake. So that's pretty cool.
That Ratchet
even
remake
though-
actually any fucking good?
It's fine.
Is it faithful to the original game, or is it?
Yeah,
more,
yeah. I
heard it was more based on the movie than it was based on the game.
Well, yeah, that was the whole point. But like,
I know, fuckhead, but like
a lot of the levels are still very similar, and I platinumed it. I played through it twice.
I've got the HD trilogy on PS3 and also the original PS2 version. So
the nice thing about the Ratchet and Clank remake was that it launched at $40. So,
well, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice Captain Toad sized price.
Yeah, I mean the game's only about as long as Captain Toad. I played through it twice in like 2 weeks, so
it was a good game.
Yeah. Although the thing I hated about the Ratchet and Clank remake is that to get the bouncer weapon, you had to pre-order it, and I'm like, nope, not doing that.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, there's a lot of other good weapons there. Like they threw in stuff that wasn't in the first game, like Mr. Zircon, and
they have like the fucking I was gonna say Namco Museum. That's not right. Insomniac Museum.
Fuck, I can't remember. I think there is
any like bonuses for like old saves from like the previous games. Nothing.
I think there's no because like there's no other PS4 Ratchet and Clank games.
I thought that came on PS3 too, though.
No, it was only PS4.
Okay.
I think there is an Insomniac Museum in this game, but I honestly can't remember. The only problem with the Ratchet and Clank remake, like the large problem with it, is that it uses cutscenes that are just scenes from the movie.
Oh.
And I've also seen the movie, and I found that like if you play the game and don't see the movie, a lot of scenes just come out of nowhere and don't make sense. But if you watch the movie and don't play the game, a lot of scenes come out of nowhere and don't make any sense.
Oh, that's great. So it's a Halo tie-in.
Yeah. I mean, like, there was not a good enough integration between the plot of the movie and the game where it was like, they should have just written this better, but whatever.
Would you say the integration is on par with the masterpiece that is Enter the Matrix?
I never played Enter the Matrix, so I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying there's
it's not a good game.
There's just
spoilers.
Like, there's just a fucking scene. I'm gonna spoil the Ratchet and Clank reboot and the movie, by the way, if anyone cares.
I think Matt has left, so
there's a fucking scene like late into the game where it's a scene from the movie where Dr. Nefarious turns Chairman Drek into a sheep with the Sheepinator and then launches him off into space, and that just seems to come out of fucking nowhere. And then Dr. Nefarious becomes the main villain of the game. And it doesn't make a lot of sense unless you've seen the movie and you've already seen that scene play out. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Oh. I thought you were gone.
No, I'm not gone. I'm just disinterested.
Oh, well, where's Matt?
He's also disinterested.
No, I can't run this show by myself.
Yeah, you can.
I need people to get angry at the things I say.
You know, I find I have a lot more fun on this show when you just act like a normal person instead of an edgelord fuckface.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Like, just relax. Remember when we played Daytona USA? We had fun, didn't we?
Well, yeah, it's because we weren't on the show. I didn't feel like I had to be a character.
Well, then don't. Stop being an asshole.
What are you, Alex?
Yes, I'm the new Alex.
Just stop being an asshole and just be my friend Cuddle Buddy Mitch.
When I said I wasn't interested in the new Smash all that much, Alex got really mad. He's like, Mitch sounds like old Matt. I hated old Matt and I hate Mitch now. So what do I do? And I'm just like, double down, bitch.
Yeah, when you said, "Oh, fucking Smash plays like horseshit," I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll just ignore him now." I know what he wants is shut up. I know what he wants is to bait me into arguing with him about it, and I don't care.
I've been saying this about the control schemes for
Sakurai.
I don't care. Don't start.
I don't care.
Look at what you've done with the transcendence of Mad. Like, I just hear him becoming a fucking energy being. No, that's how much he didn't care.
He's just Zenyatta, and then he gets 6 arms, and he heals all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing MDK too. That puppy has 6 arms too.
Kate,
What?
The Zoloft ain't working.
For me or for you?
For me, because Mitch is annoying still. So how many pills do I have to take?
Have you seen what an easy mark I am, motherfucker?
You complained about it like 3
it's Mitch. It's Mitch that's the problem. There's not enough fucking pills in the world.
Do we give him Zoloft?
I think we give him an enema and see what happens.
Okay.
When you go to the next break, can you use the song Zoloft by Ween as the break?
No.
Shut up.
Ween sucks.
No, they don't.
Don't they? I don't remember.
Yeah,
who
they
it
do.
is.
They're really off the wall. I feel like the only song by them that you'd actually like is Ocean Man.
Oh yeah, I love fucking Ocean Man.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like any other song on that album.
I like Ocean Man because of Cameron though.
I like Ocean Man because of Roy Purdy.
Cameron has been coming out with school videos that are very good.
Oh, like actual like films?
Yeah, like actual movies.
Oh,
I
sweet, I
mean,
have to
like
watch
interviews, not movies.
Oh, okay.
But they're really good. The person that he interviewed was funny because at first I thought she was serious. Because I wrote in the comments, memes aside, this is actually pretty good. And she replied to my comment with, donate money, please. Like PLZ. I'm like, wait. I'm like, is she serious? I can't tell. Because there's a link, but a link didn't go to like a Patreon or something. It just went to her.
You got really
page.
excited when I shared that video by Roy Purdy of him and those two guys dancing through that like crosswalk.
Is that his name? I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, I like that because we were at my friend's house the other week and I was like, oh, there's this really funny kid who does this dance that I wish I knew how to do. And so I just went on YouTube and searched Neon Kid dancing and immediately found him.
Yeah, kid. One of my favorites from him is I didn't see the actual video. I just seen a GIF of it when he's on a yard and there's signs that say like drama. And he's like dancing past them. I don't know, but I think I was actually taking a shit when you shared that video, and I was like,
I can imagine you like. I imagine you at work and just like the echo of your scream in the background when you see that, because he's also the kid who did that video where he's running like he's gonna drop in on a skateboard and then he throws a skateboard away and just is on Heelys instead.
Oh yeah.
And just
Oh, I was fucking on Everwood. The one episode the daughter had Heelys and I fucking lost my mind. I was like, no.
I know I said it like 10 episodes ago, but I want to buy a pair of, because Heelys was bought or Soap Shoes bought. Heelys bought Soap Shoes, so I want to buy a pair of adult size Heelys with the soap.
Don't! I'll bully you.
Dude, you can't to bully me. I'll come to your house and grind on all the rails.
You can't bully me if I Heely away from you.
Because you live on like the side of a hill, so you basically live in.
I couldn't get to the gym the other day because they didn't salt the road in front of my house and where the hill is, so I couldn't get up the hill. I started sliding backwards. And I got really mad.
I picture you sliding backwards and just
I was just going. I wasn't mad as I was sliding backwards, but I was going like, "Whoa, oh, okay."
No, I just picture you sliding backwards down the hill, just screaming, and that's the preview for the new God of War.
I was pissed because I was like, "Oh, they're gonna give me a hard time because I couldn't get to the gym. They're gonna fucking." I was like, "I really tried. I actually got in the car."
Instead of just saying, work out at home like me.
No.
Yes.
No, I benched only once, but this is more than I've never done. I bunched and I benched 90 pounds.
Oh, look at you, big boy.
For one.
When you say you bunch, does that mean like you took all the mass in your arm and like made a big bicep out of it, and then like when the girls stop watching, the bicep like it falls down and makes like a U shape where your muscle was?
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop looking at other people at the gym. I gotta stop. Because I was like checking out this one chick who it was like, I mean, like exactly my type, like short with a fat ass and black hair.
Yeah.
And then some other chick, and then there was this old dude who was just jacked up. I'm like, God damn, this old dude
got a huge boner.
Oh man, I couldn't hide it.
The girls showed up, and you were like, "No, you're making it go back down."
Yeah, because no, it's like you're not supposed to do that. You're not, don't look at other people when you're at the gym because people are just there to work out. But I find myself looking around. Huh?
That should be a sign of the gym. Just don't make eye contact.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I was telling Kate last week, it's very fun. And I was mad that I couldn't go to the gym.
Oh, going to the gym.
Yeah. I go with two other people, or sometimes one other person.
Fun to get big boners from looking at old jack dudes at the gym.
That too.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like that Hulk Hogan like back thing, the big belt. Because he lifts huge. Because he's big as fuck. I'm telling you, he's huge. He's big. Like it's scary.
Do you guys want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and just get fucking trashed?
No,
I want to get drunk as fuck at some point. I've been so.
You want to do it at a Buffalo Wild Wings?
I don't know what that is.
It's a chain down here.
Two guesses.
Do they serve buffalo wings, perchance?
Yes.
Is it wild?
Yes.
If you've ever wanted to eat fried food and watch UFC fights on a big TV screen.
Yeah, it's a sports bar.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like
the kind of
OK
bar where
Corral
they
here
give
in
you
town. That's more my speed.
it's the kind of bar where they give you a little tablet so you can play. Your kid can buy $2.50 mobile games while they're waiting for their food to show up, or you can play shitty trivia games where they just give you the answer.
Mobile games.
Let's go to break.
Yeah.
I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is. We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. Let's make some money.
But no, Mac is cute. He's black. He's got curly hair. I put him in the bad horse jail that one time.
That's the show.
What?
That's in the show.
Bad horse jail?
Yeah, that's segment 3.
That's the name of the show.
No.
No, you just ruined
No,
it.
I said that's segment 3 and then you ruined it. It wouldn't have been anyway, because that's stupid.
You just edit it
You're
out.
stupid.
No. There is no editing.
On you.
I don't
I
edit.
like how there's no editing unless I personally insult one of our fans or like say your real name, and then there's totally editing.
That's called a cover your ass, Mitch.
Not when I'm insulting fans.
It's called you're an asshole.
Yeah. That's the joke.
So do we want to do this thing now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Now, was there any votes on Discord?
No, wait, is this the after show or are we doing this in the
What
after
the
show?
fuck?
This
No.
is the third segment. I know. No. Shut up, Kate. For God's sakes.
There were
Jesus
votes on
Christ.
Discord.
I had told Mitch that we should do it during the after show, but I think we should do it during the third segment.
that.
We're doing it in the third segment.
Sorry, Mitch. I assumed that you were stupid because of Matt.
So I didn't specify that the 5 logo thing I posted wasn't supposed to be like a hard poll. I just wanted to get a community like consensus for what the most popular.
Well, see, that's the thing. This was an experiment to show you that just like in America, voting doesn't matter. We'll make the final choice on what the logo is going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got so Matt, what do you want to total up the Facebook ones? I've got the
No.
YouTube open.
No, I want to do YouTube. Well, I already did. Well, I'll do Facebook. And we have now. You guys have to tell me if these are duplicate names because I don't know people's different names that they use. And there was no votes on Discord, right? That you know.
If there was a few votes on Discord. But
Okay, so you'll have to tell me if these are duplicate names. Also, people on Facebook seem to not know what picking one means. Well, actually, I don't think I specifically said that because a lot of people picked 2.
Hold on, I
Yeah,
have
well,
to
it was
load
like choose
Discord,
your
so-
favorite. But
Hold on, I have to load Discord, so it's telling me a video game themed joke while
So
I'm
it
looking at
was
loading
Mitch's
screen.
fault.
yeah,
Select. I guess I didn't write select one either. I wanted to do
No.
the YouTube because I made the video. I had Ricardo Montalban dancing or whatever that guy's name is.
well, too late.
Ricardo Milos.
Yes, Ricardo Milos.
They got really mad on the Discord because I said that Tool sucks.
I don't
Tool does
care.
suck.
Thank you.
Like you are correct. Tool does suck. I don't think I've ever heard a single Tool song that I liked.
Thank you,
Ever.
Christ. I said Tool
Ever.
sucks and is also gay.
Well, yeah, they might be gay. I don't know. I don't judge. Mitch, you can be the arbiter of whose nicknames are what, because you actually hang out with people.
Okay,
So,
hold on.
okay.
All right.
So, who's going to tally the votes together?
That's a
I
good
vote
question.
not me.
Well, Mitch can if he has to decide who's a duplicate and who's
Hold
not.
on, let me get a paper and a pen.
Yeah, go get a physical paper and a pen for this computer poll.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what we should have done
Dumb
is
guy.
made a straw poll and just linked it all 3 places, but you know,
I don't know what that is.
wow. I used it to ask people if they wanted to see which version of Resident Evil.
Oh, why didn't you just use Survey Monkey?
Same thing.
Oh,
Why don't you use Pod Survey so we get some advertisers on this bitch?
Because I'm allergic to money and that's why I'm poor.
That's
Oh,
It's
also,
not at all to do
we
with my
should
own
say-
laziness.
we should say that whichever logo that you picked, it says a lot about you because it was from a specific host.
yeah. So each
Past,
one,
present, and maybe future.
Each one, no, they weren't made. They were all made by me, except for the 5th one, which was made by your dyke girlfriend. But basically, I made.
No,
a
that's
bunch
not
of different-
true.
Yeah,
you
no,
made one.
She made that one. I
Okay,
made
well then
a-
we'll go by whose is our favorites because you like one the most.
One is the one that I think is my favorite. 2.
That's my
was-
least favorite.
2, I think, was Kate's pick.
Yeah, 3 was me.
yours. 4 was
Hang on, let me
Alex's.
actually look at what the options are again.
One
Let's
more-
see.
I should
Shut up.
mention.
No, you shut up.
I should mention Alex actually did make number 4. Technically, he like sketched it out, and I edited the logo to look like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
Past-
2 is my pick, and I sketched that one out, so I guess that's
yeah,
me.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You sketched
one
it out in the sense that
is
you drew a stick figure version
Bitch.
of it.
So what?
2 is Kate. 3 was me, 4 was Alex, and 5 was my dyke girlfriend.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
doesn't technically count because she's
Just
not.
call her Corey, Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry, and 5 was
Yeah.
Corey.
yeah.
No, I'm saying that's why I said hosts past, present, and maybe future.
Don't say that.
What do you mean? What if I die? Someone's got to take over for me.
She doesn't like anything, so
Definitely,
She's
doesn't like
perfect.
imagine a
Yeah.
fucking imagine we all 3 die, and then a podcast somehow I trick Corey into doing a podcast with Christina and Pickle.
Well, you said you wanted the show to continue on after our deaths.
Yeah, but with our voices, you dumb duck, you duck it.
You dumb duck and duke dop and dip and doo. Okay, so let's just go.
Let's just record all of our voices just like phonetically, so people can just make their own episodes.
Yeah.
I heard on some podcast that if you provide like a 2-minute recording, there's a site that does that for you.
Well, what site? We should do that.
I don't know. They didn't
if
say
you
what site it was.
You that's your homework for tonight. You find out what that is, and we will do that, and I will produce the next
Hold
10
on.
episodes.
Let me write that in my homework planner. Let's see. Watch Pop Team Epic new episode.
Good episode, by the way. Very excellent episode.
Find site that will make us have incriminating voice clips that we didn't actually say. Okay, good.
X-Files was good this week.
I read your tweet or your Facebook.
Ah,
All right, so let's start with our Twitter votes. There was one.
Oh yeah, okay.
There was one,
Mhm.
and it was Big Al Dente Matt.
Sweet.
He picked number 5.
He's retarded.
Yeah, no, he isn't. He knows he has good taste. It's because he likes the classic backwards R. It's what defined us.
And as me and Kate have said on
And Alex and everybody else.
we
I don't
get away from the
understand.
backwards R.
Look, and I don't agree with what Alex said about what you and Alex say about readability. Why does a logo have to have readability when it's your name that needs to be
Because the whole point of me making a new logo was that the RA at the bottom of the original one was like microscopic, so it looks like a bad like phone app button.
Yeah, but if I see like what I don't understand, you have to explain to me what readability is, because if I see an R and an A, that doesn't mean that I'll know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I know. It's a more striking logo than the one we had for like, and I like Alex's logo, but I just think it's time for some change. And
Yeah, it's very 2010.
yeah.
Everything's all about sleek.
I like 5 because it looks like a band logo.
Yeah,
It's-
but like
it's
a
like
bad
Prince.
band logo.
No, stop! Don't do that.
Can we just tally the votes and not argue the whole way?
Okay, so I got.
Well,
Mitch
Mitch said people like it when we argue.
Hold on,
No, they don't.
let me kind of Discord here. I got Aquinas says
Do you not know how to pronounce Aquinas?
I don't give a fuck. He says he likes 5. Fuck, they always change their goddamn names on here.
Yeah,
Rattle Me Bones said 5 or 2, so I'm putting a vote down for both of those.
yeah, no, definitely.
Sebastian made a bunch like of vaporwave edits of them, which is what I wanted to do eventually when we picked one. He says they all look kind of boring, but he likes 5 the best.
That's fine.
We don't want to look like a band. We want to look like an airline. Come on.
Stick says 5.
The vote's not going the way we want. Round up the populace and have them show.
No. This will change when we count
Facebook.
I don't know about YouTube, but Facebook, I know a lot of them were voting for like a lot more than just 5.
Actually,
Yeah,
YouTube
no, I
was
know.
weird. They were voting more for like 2, I think.
Huh.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've got them open. I'll read them out. Don't worry.
Someone on Discord named Krondar Q says 4 or 5 seem cool, and then he says, "Will the backwards letters go in a box or circle?"
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
When I read that, I was like, "God damn it, you don't get it." That might. Yeah, that's the end of the Discord votes.
All right. How about Facebook, Matt?
Okay, so we got Mike Smith says 5 because the R is facing the wrong way. It makes you guys seem dangerous. Leanne Bamberger says, I like 1 and 5, but 5 is the most chaotic. Chris Ott writes 1. Yosef Yostar says 1 or 3. Should I go slower?
No.
You got
You're
it? Okay. Soul Stockton says, I kind of like 1, but 3 would be second place. So 1 and 3.
No, I'm only counting 1 because he says 3 is second place.
Yeah, but if we're gonna count the other 2 people, then
No, he specified 3 was second place. The other 2 were just like, I'm saying these 2 letters, but he
Just write it down, Mitch. Please.
3 isn't gonna win anyway.
No.
No, I know. I'm being an asshole.
Take.
All right.
Yeah, I know you are. Take. Then Jake writes, take the R from 5 and the A from 2. So
Well, then
wrote,
you don't get a vote for
I
either.
wrote. I think it might be too pointy, and yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, his vote doesn't count because
Fuck Jake.
no, it's he didn't pick one.
No, he didn't. He's too
Arginus.
busy arguing about X's and Y's.
Yeah, Arginus. Fucking Christ. Arginus wrote 2.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. What?
Hold on. Okay.
You've had one vote in like the last 5 minutes.
Shut up. Continue.
Bethany wrote 1 and 3. Byron wrote, I'm really feeling 1, but I also love 5 because of the backwards R. It sort of fits the gimmick.
What's our gimmick? Being backwards?
Being backwards, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Hey.
No,
Zach,
just backwards with our opinions.
yeah, Zach Woolery wrote 1. Tyler Head wrote 1. Here's Sebastian again. So, yeah, well, he actually didn't pick one here, so I guess he picked one on the.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Dead grandma.
Yeah. Bropan
Yeah,
wrote
Bropan.
the gayest one.
So cool.
So
That's
5.
up to what?
5. Dickard, Rich wrote 5. So that means you well, actually, he did get along with my girlfriend at MagFest. So Brooks wrote 4. That's our first 4, I believe.
No, it's our second.
Oh, okay. John Sanders put our current logo, but he says he likes 5.
He forfeits his vote.
Nope, he said 5.
He kind of did spoil the ballot, but we'll allow it.
Everett wrote 5. Why can't I think of his name? Joe.
Deanie?
No, not Joe Dini. Blake. Blake wrote 4.
Okay, well, he also wrote that on YouTube, so I'm going to scroll up.
Okay, yeah. Turbo wrote 1. Tasman Urata wrote 2.
It's one of my friends.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
say?
2. Mike Sriracho wrote 4, which is funny because that was Alex's. Robert Allen Lockard McRoberts wrote 1. You have to say his name like that. He wrote 1. T-Pags wrote 2. Actually got a lot of votes. Keegan wrote 4 or 5. I'm torn. Keegan Ford's a good guy.
Well, we can
Yeah,
tear
he's
your
one of
ballot in
Rory's-
half and give it to each, so.
He's one of Rory's friends.
Oh, okay.
And one of my friends, technically, but also.
But not really.
Not really, though. Little Stevie Biggs wrote, looks like an airport logo. And I wrote, you still got to pick one, though. You might end up being a tiebreaker. He picked 2, so he fucked up. I used to work with him.
Oh, good.
Good kid. So now we're going on the YouTube.
All right, so Bombastic Blake already voted. Fuck him.
Yeah,
More-
fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. Mortis Silva votes for 4.
Wait, did he already vote on here?
Mortis Silva.
Let me just check. Let me just double check.
Yeah,
Okay.
double check because
Do it. We need to send out our voter
Uh,
registration cards sooner.
Yeah, he didn't vote on here, so what do you say, 4?
yeah,
Yeah.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
That might be Mike Smith, so he might have already voted.
Maybe. Whatever.
That's not Mike Smith.
No. Yes.
I don't think so.
No.
Whatever.
I don't know
there's
anybody.
a more- Yeah, it's not. No, Mike Smith is also on YouTube.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So there's Chunkus Bunkus who says, "Number 1, my boy." Also, now we have 100% confirmation that Matt is gay as if we needed it.
And I wrote, I'm not gay.
You just appreciate male bodies.
Yeah.
All right. Minor Wolf says 4. Rattle Me Bones already voted, didn't he?
Yes.
All
On
right.
Discord.
Did Mike Smith already vote?
Yeah, on Facebook, right?
I think so.
No,
No? Okay, well, Mike Smith says 5.
I don't think so. Hold on. Let me reopen it because I closed it because I thought you guys were fucking,
Well,
attention.
Mitch
Autistic
is
to remember
supposed
all
be
the
fucking
things?
keeper
We got
of
like
the
20 votes on
chronicles, but-
Facebook.
just wait a fucking minute.
Just control F, Matt
You
Smith.
couldn't have sounded like a bigger like school shooter when you just said that.
I said Mike. It wasn't Mike Smith. It was Mike Surratt. Oh, yeah, there's Mike Smith.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck you.
Okay. All right. Well, Jamie says 4.
How are you reading these? Are you on the YouTube page or the community tab?
I'm on the community tab, but I've got it set to just that video.
Okay, I was gonna say make sure you don't miss any.
No.
There's a lot on here. There's
There
20. So 25. There's 25. Or 25.
Yeah, some of which we've skipped over though because of,
Because of what?
and also the 25 comments. Some of them are you replying to people,
Right. Yeah, but we skipped over why.
Like Blake already.
Because they're like Blake already voted.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rattle me bone. Anyway, all right. Jamie says 4. Seago 145 says 4. Midfree and Co. says 4. Dr. Cat Jail says 1. Scary Larry Eng Sub says 5. Bob Ruch says 5, and at 10 seconds he was distracted after that, so 5 it is. Captain Largo Supreme says 4, TBH. Malm Inator says 5. Chris Rodriguez says 5. I am Shrestha says 1. Thomas Dolan says fake and gay. Morgan of Borg says, my daughter was sitting right next to me when I clicked on this, so number 4.
And I told him they should have known better.
Yes. Nocturne Azoth says 2. Old Man Loud says 5. Sprited says 2. And that's it.
What about World of the Elder Gods? Word of the Elder Gods.
Ooh.
I knew you were going to miss one.
Oh, where is World of the Elder Gods? Hang on.
Word of the Elder Gods is 2.
All right, perfect.
But I forget, that is somebody, but I forget who it is. Oh, no, he's not. That's the guy who sends me porn.
He said 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said 2. So what is the final tally?
Oh, that was 8 minutes ago. I hadn't refreshed the page since. He really squeaked in under the radar.
The final tally is pretty...
Oh, yeah, that was 6 minutes ago. What was it? Sorry?
The final tally is pretty definitive. So 1 has 13 votes. 2 has 8. 3 has 3. So fuck you, Matt. 4 has 12.
Oh,
and 5 has 18.
Ooh.
Wow.
People really are attached to that backwards R, I guess.
But we're not, and we are
No.
the tribunal.
Yeah, but I don't know. If people still want the R, I don't mind. But if it was up to me, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I also said to Matt, I'm like, if it's overwhelmingly popular, I don't mind if the backwards R is the new logo. I just think it defeats the purpose of why I even did this in the first place.
Well, it's still bigger and less cluttered, at least.
But it looks gay.
I know, but we are gay, so I mean, so what's the second place then?
Second place is 1 with 13.
Okay.
And 4 was 12?
4 was 12. 4 caught up at the end.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of 4s on YouTube.
And I'm not just saying I don't want 5 because 1 was my pick. It's just that, like, I don't know. I like Alex's number 4 as well. I think
I don't like it.
Oh, really?
I don't like it because it looks like a fucking RX. It looks like the medicine thing.
Oh yeah, what people didn't see was my original design where the slanted part of the R was forming the slanted part of the A, and it looked like a stiletto. You guys said.
Well, it looked like the fucking let your fingers do the walking, like you were looking for a phone number.
Like the Yellow Pages logo.
Yeah. The info.
Shit, that's funny. I didn't even think of that. Well, I also realized that the prototypes I have here, I accidentally just ripped off the Associated Press logo.
That was funny.
And I believe, now, give me 2 seconds here. I believe
you have
I believe there is a J-rock band called Spy Air, and one of their albums. Yeah, you know what's funny? There's a J-rock band called Spy Air, and the R and the A from their logo look a lot like these.
Well,
hold on, I will send it to you guys in the chat so you can see.
it'll be good for our audio.
I'm sorry,
podcast.
hold on. I have to do 2 extra seconds because Google does the thing where you can't go in Google Images and just you look at the picture by itself now. Fuck you. There. Look at that and tell me I didn't accidentally completely rip that off.
Well, I mean, were you aware of it before?
Yeah, but I hadn't listened to them in fucking years.
That's
and I
not that
completely forgot
similar.
about them.
I mean, your initial one, yes, but not any of the ones we have now.
They're almost identical, but anyway.
Nah.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna electoral college this or whatever you call it?
I mean, we could always throw in our own personal votes and see what. But I mean, I don't know if that's going to work since I based all of these on our individual picks from the prototypes I came up with.
Well,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't even then. 5
wouldn't
would
make a
still win.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even if we all voted for the same thing, 5 would still be first or second. So.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I would prefer not to have not to have 5, but I did put it in there because I thought, well,
See, that's why I said it was your fault.
yeah,
If you didn't like it,
well,
you
that's what I
shouldn't
get
put it
for
in.
being nice to your dumbass girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid Tomb Raider loving ideas.
Yeah.
So now I don't know.
I don't know,
what do we
do you
do?
think-
5 or do we do 1?
I don't like 1.
Isn't that the second place?
Yeah, technically.
Oh,
Well
like
then.
I don't like it because I don't get it. I don't
It's an
get
R
it.
and an A.
No, but
What's there to get?
why is the A's like cross thing so low?
Because I felt it was a little like, if you look at number 2, the triangle in the middle of the A, because the line is higher.
Two's my least favorite.
Well, yeah, the triangle in the middle part of A is way it's like too small.
Yeah.
So that's why I moved it down, because it makes that
Matt,
space.
why don't you love me?
Well, it's my least favorite. I'm being honest.
You're
I
my
tried
least favorite.
I
tried to
like
keep
3. The reason why I like 3 the most was because it was simple.
Yeah.
It looks abstract, but you can still see that it's an R and an A.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like we might as well go with what the community wanted. Otherwise, what was the point?
Well,
I don't know. It's just confusing because you're not. Well, I mean, I'm also planning to have the words "random assault" underneath this, like for the logo for the banners. The problem is, if we use the backwards R one, do I have to keep the R backwards in the word random?
No, you don't. No.
let's look up
Absolutely
other
not.
people's logos. Like, does Metallica have a logo?
Yeah. What do you mean? Does Metallica have a logo? Of course they do.
Well, I'm just saying. What? Okay, no, but that's it says Metallica, so that doesn't really count. I'm saying, like, is there something that has a logo that doesn't really tell you right away what it is?
Pepsi.
Pepsi?
It has the word Pepsi in it. Like,
Well, it does underneath, which is what they would do on our banners. But the actual image is just a weird fucking.
yeah, Pepsi logo is
Korean
different because it's
flag.
a symbol. It's not like it's not a thing made of letters. It's just a.
So
ball.
what? So what?
So why don't I just use my crazy fucking symbol that I draw on everything, on every sheet of paper I have, and it looks cool as shit. Why don't we just? Hold on. I know of one. Dream Theater's logo. It's called the Majesty symbol, and apparently it's because it's made up of like all the letters that make up the words Dream Theater, like squished into one symbol.
Ooh,
So search that up.
I am looking at it.
What do you think?
Well, it looks like a logo, but I can also see the D and the I.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the words Dream Theater above it, would you
There's
know?
no
what the
I in Dream Theater, Matt.
Oh, it looks like an I though. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna put random assault underneath it, then what the hell? That's what I said. Like, what the hell does it matter than what the logo looks like?
I think you should have a random assault in a nice clear sans serif font, and then the logo is fine.
Yeah, like I said, I put 5 in there for a reason. I'm totally cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. I just think when you write random assault under it, it should be something that's clean and not like cartoonish balloon stuff. Like
I was primarily going to use the same font that I used to make those 2 letters in the first place. Also, I'm laughing.
I mean smaller and thinner. I hope.
Oh, I figured it. Well, yeah, it'd be smaller. I don't know if it necessarily be thinner, but also I'm laughing because I'm looking at someone took the Dream Theater logo and they showed how I can spell out "eat my ass and balls."
Cool.
Well, that's Dream Theater.
I mean, it could be worse. The logo could look like a black metal logo where it just looks like a bunch of tree branches. No, nothing.
No, I don't really know a lot of black metal bands.
All right, hold on a minute.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't think it's funny.
Well, I'm gonna send it to Matt.
Okay.
Here, dickweed. Look at all these. See if you can read any of these fucking logos.
Okay, so this one is. Ooh. Okay, this one is dark man Morove.
Dark Throne.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dark Man.
I thought it was Dark Mangrove.
Oh.
And these are awful.
Where a guy took a picture of like a bunch of like actual tree branches and it's like, look at my new black metal logo.
I don't know. We could always give in and be Welco Metot Henext level.
Imagine getting a tattoo of one of these. Jesus Christ.
If you can read the band name and the logo, it's not brutal enough.
I like dolphins.
Oh, you think the listeners will be upset if we go with what didn't win anyway, like the presidential campaign?
I don't know. You know what? We got a few more episodes until 300, which is when I planned on rolling this logo out. So let's give it a bit so we can hear their thoughts on this, their replies, and then I'm fine with any of them winning. If 5 is the ultimate win, I'm totally fine with it.
Well, 5 is the ultimate winner. The votes
You know what I
already
mean,
in.
though. If that's what we end up going with, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. I mean, like I said, if we're putting random assault underneath it anyway, it doesn't matter if it looks more like a symbol than letters. So
But I won't be totally happy, and that's the worst part.
But that's the thing with the democratic system. No one is ever fully happy.
Yeah, everybody's
but
got their
here's the-
choice,
here's
and
the
everybody's
difference.
choice is going to lose at some
Here's
point.
the difference: is that like 4 of these choices are primo choices, and then one of them is a big stinky poo poo.
Well, like I said,
Then why did you put it as part of the?
It's absolutely
They
your
wanted to be nice
fault.
to the dumb bitch that Matt
Then
sticks his penis inside of.
Not
Nobody
always.
asked you to do that.
I like how Matt's like, no, don't give people the wrong idea.
Yeah,
She sticks her penis in me.
yeah.
Jesus Christ! Someone took Jeb Bush's 2016 presidential logo and turned it into a black metal logo.
Because I even told her, I said, "Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody likes your logo." So I said, no.
Everybody
What?
except the fans hates it.
Well, no, this is before the voting. I said, yeah, Kate and Alex and Mitch don't like your logo, so I don't know. They
We
probably
can't trust the fans because they all have they have hard autism. So like,
Well, I mean,
that's
they're
why
the ones
the
that have to look at it all the time anyway. So
that's why it's cool. I said the backwards R is analogous to autism.
I have the Marshall Mathers LP. It's got a big backwards E on it.
is that why the Toys R Us logo is like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard they may be closing down their stores. They're in apparently serious trouble, Toys R Us.
Yeah, this
Oh my
has
God,
going
they've
on
been
for,
in for 20 years.
No, I know, but like it's gotten to the point of closing stores. That'll be sad when I
No,
do
for, like,
something on it
6
to buy all their
months,
video
they're
games
saying
cheaply.
I look. The last time I went to Toys R Us to buy a video game, I think was when I bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice Monsters for the Game Boy Advance. Like
I
Jesus
bought.
Christ.
The last time I went to a Toys R Us to buy a video game was Switch and Puyo Tetris.
The last time I went to Toys R Us to buy a video game, I didn't have pubes. Let's put it that way.
I one of the things that I miss about doing the random box streams is just how triggered you got trying to explain Yu-Gi-Oh to me.
Tough. That was
I
awful.
just did not fucking care.
Well, Dungeon Dice Monsters is really cool because you roll 3 dice.
No, Mitch. I don't care what Matt says is annoying and cliche, but no, I don't want to hear about Dungeon
Duke
Dice
Devlin.
Monsters.
Duke Devlin, he was so cool.
I'm gonna start reading books about dolphins again.
Use the Dark Magician to directly attack your heart points.
I thought they were just hit points or
No, in Duel Monsters, the card game, there are life points, but in Dungeon Dice Monsters, they are heart points. It's a
Mitch,
huge difference.
you're a weeb.
Yeah, I know. What's up?
Have you read Lone Wolf and Cub? Because I've done the first volume, and does it get a plot eventually, or is it just random assassinations, which
What are
are
you talking
admittedly
about?
cool?
I don't read your furry bullshit, Kate.
You have oh my fucking
I don't read your furry bullshit. Isn't it
You
a
think that's a
samurai
joke?
story?
You
it's
think
a
that's
samurai story. Yes, it's
Yeah.
about a Ronin with a child in the baby cart that he uses as a fucking decoy to kill people. Basically, it's also the plot of. It was the basis of several films, and they were cannibalized in the West
Like
as
The Last
Shogun Assassin.
Samurai.
No, as Shogun Assassin, which is actually the movie that the bride watches with her daughter near the end of Kill Bill.
Was that the
2.
basis for Boss Baby?
Yes.
Sweet.
There's also an episode of Bob's Burgers where they're essentially watching that movie.
Shogun Assassin or Boss Baby?
Shogun is that? No, neither. fucking. What's it called? The show you just said.
Kill
Kimber the
Bill.
White Lion.
No.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, they did an episode of Samurai Jack based on it as well, Jack and the Baby.
Yeah,
As
that's
I-
the worst episode.
It is
As
the
I,
worst
uh,
episode.
As I look up on the top of my computer desk, and I still have my sister's DVD box set of Wolf's Rain that I borrowed from her and never watched and will never watch and forgot to return to her.
That's not the best borrowings.
I also have Azumanga Daioh up there. I should watch that again at some point.
Oh, I'm so excited. Now that Echo turned up, that means my other eBay purchases should be coming, which means that my GameCube copy of Resident Evil 3 will almost be here.
I thought you were about to say that I'm so excited that Azumanga Daioh exists.
I farted at my mic and you guys didn't hear it, and all I accomplished was now my mic smells like fart.
Can we just make the logo the waveform of you farting into your mic?
I'm all for like a joke logo, yeah.
And then make that into a black metal logo?
No, it's got to be my fart rising out of a puddle of cum.
And then we'll have Calvin pissing on the puddle of cum.
Yeah.
Pissing fart onto the cum.
Yeah.
No, we have to have it coming out of a puddle of Cum-Town.
No,
So
it's
how
me.
does that look though? Is it just like Joker gas or?
It's me wearing a T-shirt of Calvin pissing on a Chevy logo while I'm farting at a guy who's coming in my ass.
Wait, hold on. How can you be farting at him while he's coming in your ass?
I don't know what
I'm
it is.
farting on his dick, obviously. He's fucking me in the... I had that backwards. He's fucking me in the ass and coming while I'm farting.
He's farting into your dick.
Yeah, I'm farting into his dick.
Okay. Good.
So I would imagine that if he's coming at the same time, it would cause some kind of blowback issue. Either his balls would inflate, or the cum would come out of my ass.
Do you think?
I have to say, if you come with a sound in, like the back pressure is definitely unpleasant.
Mm.
Do you think that if you farted into someone's dick, it would cause like a ball of air to go down their dick and into their like pelvic area?
Well, I mean,
like when cartoon characters swallow a lot of food.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Exactly.
I mean, also if you take a syringe and just shoot air into someone's vein, they'll die.
Yeah,
I know, dude. It's sweet.
So if you fart in someone's dick, you might kill them.
I remember
There's this
doing
one
that back
show
when
called Yvonne of the Yukon about a Frenchman who was frozen for hundreds of years and then unthawed because a sled dog peed on him, and now he lives in a small Yukon town. And is a cartoon. And anyway, so there's one episode where he's at the bottom of a human pyramid with the whole village on top, and he drank too much like pickle juice, and so and he wears no pants as his underwear, and you can see his crotch is just expanded with fluid because he has to pee so bad.
What was that dog? What was that Littlest Dog show that the other Canadian podcast?
Littlest Hobo.
That's it. Yeah.
Don't you fucking even desanctify Littlest Hobo.
I'm not. I just know of its existence now.
It's so beautiful.
Is that like your guys' version of Underdog?
No. It's like our version of Lassie mixed with the Hulk.
That's ooh.
Except for like the dog doesn't become a monster, but he just has to like go from place to place solving people's problems.
Oh, I thought the dog just hulked out, and I'm like, sweet, I gotta watch this.
No, we don't have the budget for that. A lot of right now, like Canadian, like TV providers are pretty pissed off because of Netflix and other streaming services like that. I mean, most of them aren't available here, but the ones that are, they don't have to pay into the like Canadian media production fund through taxes the way that like television channels do, and they're also not beholden to Canadian content obligations the way that television channels are. So the networks are mad that Netflix basically is becoming way more popular than them and doesn't have to pay into making their shitty Canadian shows that nobody likes.
Do you guys see that those pictures from England where it's like ads for get your TV license or we'll fucking find you?
Yeah.
That shit's real? Scary.
Is that actually true, or is that just a shoot?
I have to imagine that they are living in an Orwellian future. Yes.
Well, I have read stories from people in Britain who like don't pay their TV license because they don't want TV service, and they do have people like coming to like pester them all the time about coughing it up and like, if we catch you receiving TV signals without your license, you're being fined, blah blah blah, and they just don't fuck off basically. The downfall of Western civilization either needs to stop or hurry the fuck up, because I'm really tired of being stressed out about this. Well, that's why you have to be like me. Just do not pay attention to fucking anything other than your own 2 feet.
I knew you were a foot fetishist, you faggot.
No, but like anything other than your own fucking interest, like don't fucking worry about it.
Oh, my
like,
2 feet, I can't stop coming.
I broke my foot.
I came on my feet and I broke my foot.
Oh god! Imagine if you could only come by like mutilating your own feet.
There it is. There's the words.
Yeah, it came at last.
The first vowel was the wrong vowel that I chose.
Yeah, it was. But basically, I'm just saying, just ignore everybody else. Don't worry about politics. Don't worry about how stupid everyone else is. Just live
I'm
your
not
own
worried
life.
about it. I just know it's going to happen, and I'm like, can we just?
I know, but that's why you got to have real world skills at surviving and being self-sustainable. And then when everything collapses, you can be sitting pretty and just wall off your garden and keep the blacks out.
I'm going to be that faggot who wears a poofy hat with a feather in it, and I'm carrying a lute.
You're going to be a minstrel?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in blackface, and I'll be like, hey, let me sing you guys a song.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Sure.
When all of the cucks die out, people are going to want blackface humor, and I'm going to be there to provide it for them.
What makes you
That I
think
will
they're
become
gonna
a
live that
king.
long?
That's what I was thinking when I saw that article where the guy was like, people on Overwatch are too nice and it's making me anxious. I'm like, can we just send these people to Somalia, please?
Just don't read articles like that anymore, and you'll be a lot less pissed
I don't
off.
read these articles. I follow a
I still, this reminds me of when you used to say the same shit to me. When I said, I don't follow this stuff. It finds me, and you don't go on the internet, you fucking moron. How does it feel, Mish?
I follow a Twitter account called Saved You a Click Video, which is pretty great. He reads the articles and then he summarizes them for you while making fun of them.
No.
Yeah, but then again, if it stresses you out so much, don't follow.
Oh, it
that
doesn't
Twitter,
stress
like-
me out. It just
Then why are you telling us how much it stresses you out?
because I know the end is nigh. I don't need to read articles to know that. I could just go outside and see all the people getting mad about bullshit.
You don't go outside.
You're right. I don't. I've never actually left the house ever. When I moved here, they had them ship me in a shipping container to this house, so I didn't have to touch fresh air.
Yeah.
No, just you know.
There's definitely not video proof that I've ever been outside in the same car with you and Alex before.
Well, that was just rear projection. Though.
Yeah, it was a simulation.
It was an elaborate series of holograms.
Yeah.
There's a guy at my work who looks just like me that just hired on, and I
They're trying
walked
to get
up,
rid of you, clearly.
and I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, I'm you from the future. Just don't order the chicken, all right, guy." He seemed very confused.
You did not actually do that.
Yeah, I
don't
did.
believe
It was
you.
the first fucking thing I heard from 5 different people walking in the door was like, "Yo, there's a new guy who looks just like you." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
Okay,
Well,
fine. So you just
that's-
walked up to the guy and acted like an autist.
Yes.
That's the advantage of being a nondescript white person.
Yeah, that's what I told the one Haitian guy that works for me. I'm like, look, personality-wise, I'm somewhat unique, but physically, I am a fucking archetype. I'm one of these like character presets when you make a character in a video game. There's a bunch of dudes who look just like me.
There's not too many people who are as fat and tranny as I am, so
That's true.
it's pretty good.
You took the fat slider and the tranny slider and the
And
fucking
I
character
just
creator.
cranked those motherfuckers.
Which is funny because Saints Row 2 kind of has that. It has a male to female slider,
Oh God.
which pissed me off when they made Saints Row 3, and it's like, oh, they got rid of like a billion options.
That's my favorite. That was my favorite meal at Wendy's was the male to female sliders.
Loaded with estrogen, just for
Yeah.
you. Guaranteed to kill your testicles in a single bite.
Now I'm just picturing all the Wendy's porn, but it's she's got a dick.
Oh, it exists.
Well, you know what? I'm cute. I just have to lose weight, basically.
Don't do it.
No, I'm lazy.
Oh,
problem.
you said cute. I thought you said I'm Q, and I'm like the one from James Bond or the one from Street Fighter.
Oh, the one from Star Trek.
Oh,
Star
stupid
Trek.
me!
Yeah, no, Mitch saw my face recently. It's not that bad.
I've seen your face more than recently, you dumb idiot.
Yeah, I know, but things change over time, Mitch.
Dumb idiot.
You literally haven't changed in the past 8 years.
Leave me alone.
I'm kidding.
I'm going to kill myself now.
Oh, okay.
Good.
You triggered me. How dare you dead face me?
Don't death trigger me. Jesus Christ.
You know
Gotta
that's
come to my mutilated feet.
somewhere
one
it said
time.
Don't remind me of my mutilated crotch.
Should we stop and go to after show?
I think we should quit while we're ahead, to be honest with you.
Yeah. randomassaultpodcast.com. There you go. There it is. That's where everything is.
Go to iTunes.
What's,
tell your friends.
Yes, there's podcast is going on, and Snake Eater is happening.
Go to iTunes if you want to listen to the after shows, because I don't we don't upload those to the YouTube. They're on the website technically, or they're on the SoundCloud. I mean, but that's because that's what we used to host the stuff on the feed now. So
Snake Eater.
if you want what's basically a fourth segment of the show and musical selections by me instead of Matt, then go listen to those after shows, people.
Yeah, the music might stop because I'm getting really sick of these fucking fly by night YouTube to MP3 sites that like half the time don't work.
Oh well, just
I'm also getting real sick of copyright notices for fuck nothing.
Yeah,
we don't really get those on SoundCloud, do we?
Not
No,
on
no,
SoundCloud, but lately with the GTA Let's Plays. Oh my god.
Well, I
Well,
don't
that's
put the
usual.
music on YouTube anyway.
SoundCloud doesn't have enough money to sue us, so they just let us get
No.
away with it.
I've noticed like most of the copyright stuff, it's come from San Andreas. We had one or two for Vice, but like San Andreas is like every other fucking video.
Because it's a game about black people.
Probably.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm going to start recording the after show.
Yes, I will stop recording this.
Sweet.